Welcome to another episode of the Love Train. Now, we got Mr. Sassy Solar. He's still talking about Nature Nut. Do you think he missed Nature Nut or not? But we're going to check him out on this interview and we're going to get to the bottom of things. Did he let out that lightning bolt? Or is he still talking in circles? Or he still want us to, come on over there to where he at and spend our money. I mean, there's always money with these people. It's always money. Hey, Nick, what's up, booby? What's up, baby? We're going to start in a couple of seconds. Don't forget, hey, Nay, my baby. Hey, Miss Rod. Hello, Unapologetically Black. Grand Rising. Hello to you. Now, we're going to see what he talk about. Let's get this show on the road, baby. I am good in yourself, sweetie. Is he gonna still be talking the same thing? Are we gonna find out something new? We don't know. He on StreamYard now. Who they all? I mean, he on Bigo. Isn't it a coincidence? All of them on Bigo now. You out the closet? Oh my God, y'all crazy. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day, night, evening, wherever you at. Hopefully it's beautiful. And don't forget, guys, take this time as you come in and hit that like. Let's hit that like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Now, let's go. No more time wasted. Let's go, babies.
Real easily. Work, finding ways to get money. In other words, like, hey, yo, we can get this money cheap. I would have been, I bet you anything, if I stayed there, all the men would still be there. Everybody would still be there. If somebody left, it would have just been on some other stuff. Because people have left on some weird traumatic stuff, so it gets confusing.
Now he says if he would have stayed, all the men would have stayed. Oh my goodness, unapologetic. I am so sorry. Oh, thank you so much for popping up and hitting that like early morning. It's late night. It ain't early morning yet. But thank you, Fluffernator. I'm so sorry to hear that. Unapologetically Black. Oh my God. Oh man. I wish you and nothing but your family love and peace, and God come on down and give you some hugs, man. Oh my goodness, I'm very sorry to hear that. If the people in the chat don't mind, show Unapologetically Black some love. Show her some love. Show her some love. Because you know how we do here. Oh, thank you. Send it, baby. Send it. Please show. Hey, Martin. How you doing? Please show my girl some love. We can take a couple of minutes and have a little moment of silence for Unapologetically Black. Everybody, please extend some love to her, because let me tell you, I mean, I know it's hard. It's hard. And it's going to probably be hard for a long time. It's going to be, oh, Jesus. Woo. Hi, Tamika Williams. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for showing her some love. Let her know we are here for her. We are here for her. We are the love train. We are a family. Yes, everybody show unapologetic black some love. Her mother had just transcended. So we got to give this girl some love, man. Girl, I don't understand, but I do know that my mom's is sick. So we all have to treasure, you know. Ooh, and I'm glad you was able to, come back. I'm glad you able to come back and be with your family. I know you had to isolate yourself and get yourself together, get your thoughts together, and now you got to it feel like now you have to navigate through this world by yourself. So I know you feel all alone, and hey, me the great one, what's up, beautiful? And to know that you can't pick up that phone and all that other stuff. My heart goes out to you, my sister. Peace and blessings to you, love. Now we're gonna get the show started, and let's hear the bull crap that he has to say.
You see, some people leave not because they should, not because it's wrong, but yes, because something happens with them and they don't necessarily control their emotions in the moment and they get frustrated and just leave. Yes, that's the case. But they shouldn't even be in these scenarios. They shouldn't even be in these
Oh,
situations. Why are they so
blessings.
frustrated? Because they should be on the mic. They should be making music. Because they should be in their craft. They should be. Efru
Blessings.
had businesses in college. When Efru came to be with me, she had businesses. She was doing her own thing. She's a boss. She's a Taurus. I have her chart. She's a boss. You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we're real cool. She's cool as hell because she's effective. She's efficient. I love working with her. All of these people have crazy potential. One more thing I'm going to reveal about this as well, and I have to say this, is that Malia, this is the saddest thing because Malia's gone through probably more than I've seen anybody go through. Um, and the thing about like violence and everything, all that, Velvet as well, they like right on par. I guess his favorites get it the worst. So Malia, it's so sad, but I mean, I'm their astrologer. She has the aspect called the false prophet. It's a Jupiter, I believe
Ah,
it's a Jupiter Pluto aspect, and this Jupiter Pluto aspect is either a square or quincunx. I have to say this. What it does is it makes you disregard the truth entirely and just do what makes you comfortably emotionally. So it means that you can literally be a leader or achieve high positions by agreeing to a lie, by agreeing to lie to people, by agreeing to be fake, by agreeing to something that's wrong. And the way the aspect plays out is that instead of teaching people something true and something honest, she just takes the position and the power by using knowledge and using that as something to ride on. And then the quincunx of it being what she actually is doing is she's just feeding her emotions. She's just doing whatever makes her feel emotionally comfortable. Now that she's broken and emotionally tamed, what do you think is gonna make her feel emotionally comfortable? To
a
stay
million
erratic,
dollars,
to
Nick.
stay loyal, to stay where she at. No change. No thoughts of her son. That's beaten out of her. That's no thoughts of her son. No thoughts of her family. No thoughts of her future. No thoughts of her purpose. I doubt any of them can really sit down and explain to me their individual purposes. The way, and I bet you anything I could explain their purpose better than they could to themselves. It's at that point. I'm not like Eligio. I'm actually an intellectual. That's why people still fuck with me outside of carbonation because I was never fake. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
same guy, and they know that. You come
Mm-hmm.
hang out with me. What am I gonna do? Probably stream. Probably keep teaching, probably do something of that nature. You see what I'm saying? I
Mm-mm.
mean, Shaka knows. Shaka's been over here. Shaka done kicked it with me too. They know I just be on it. I be rapping, doing something. I gotta make something. You see what I'm saying? People are not allowed to be themselves, and that's not cool. People need to be in their purpose. People say the message, the knowledge, right? The knowledge is the message. The knowledge is not the message. Okay, guys, the knowledge is not the message. You are the message. The knowledge is the same. The knowledge ain't going nowhere. The truth is the truth is the truth. It's not going anywhere. Eligio doesn't own it. I don't own it. Nobody owns the knowledge, owns the truth. It's in you. Everybody has the truth in them. Know that. You're built of truth. You are made from truth. You are truth. Don't worry about that. You are a message. If you're not being yourself, you're not doing your job. Okay, to sin, if anybody who's a Spanish speakers in here, whoever's a Spanish speaker in here, or whoever speaks Spanish, you understand what sin means. What does sin mean? Oh, I want a taco with no cheese. Taco sin queso. We mean without. No, none. I don't without. I want it without that. None of that. Exclude that. Minus that. Please. I'll pass on that. That's sin. So to have sin is to be without. These people don't have purpose. So they are what you would call lost souls. So what are they liable to do? Sin. What is the word sin? Against the Holy Spirit. Against themselves. Against themselves. Against everything that has to do with their purpose. That's the worst sin. To be lost. To have no purpose. To be aimless. That's what broke niggas is made of. Aimless.
I don't know.
Broke niggas is made of, I got
to
time.
find out.
You see what I'm saying? Rich people have their time. They buy time. They learn how to buy time. They waste time. All I did with Eligio was waste time. Bigo only made them money when, of course, somebody was sending us their beans, or not even when we invested our money. We made it look like we made money, but we didn't because we put our money up. We made about 25 bands off of Bigo before. That was on me because I was flipping the PKs and I figured out how to use the lucky bags. I figured out the algorithm for the lucky bags, and I was able to hit millions on people. And I was able to do cool stuff off of that. So we hit big one time in Puerto Rico off of that, but they're desperate. Money's running low. They gotta go. It's time to grow. Eligio, let go for real. I mean, focus on, go to jail, bro. Go to jail. The reason why I'm telling you to go to jail is because it's for your best interest to acknowledge what you've done. He said, what he said? He said,
his now. His right now.
Huh?
He better live in his right now.
He said, go to jail. Yeah, we showed that yesterday, love. We showed that yesterday. We did that show yesterday. True, he just took his check and left. I don't blame him. He probably gonna have to think about all them nights he done beat that damn baby. Cause it was exposed yesterday what he did to Baby Ja. It was exposed. And people need to look into that even more. And that's what he should be talking about. That's what he should be talking about too. Why Mama Nine, or Daddy O as I call her, why Daddy O had to say what happened to that baby? And everybody know what happened to that damn baby. Everybody. Ain't nobody do nothing. Now that boy is locked up, nobody's still doing nothing to help Baby Ja. Baby Ja needs justice. Justice for Baby Ja. It should be some justice to be 2 years old, 1 and 2 years old, and to get a beat like that, to the point where people was crying and they were saying that was enough. And then Natureboy said, beat him some more. That's the damn devil. How you gonna say beat him some more? And they was like, that was enough. Nine is Freddie-O. We need some justice for Baby Ja. Somebody gonna find True Ass and tell him We need justice for Baby Ja.
Real, well, but that's the thing. How you teach a knowledge that you're not applying? So you mean to tell me you teach divine knowledge itself at a high scale to where I should honor you, but you haven't acknowledged that your people are at a low vibration, servant attitude, servant frequency, and that you're gonna live in that same frequency? You mean to tell me you didn't know that? You didn't mean to tell me that you didn't know that you had to uplift your people for everything to grow, including yourself, or they would have to go? The only reason why you have to isolate is because you're greedy, bro. It's because you're out of your purpose. You're in your lower self. You're in your lower natures. Eligio. You're greedy. This is why. You're greedy. That's what it boils down to. You have to be by yourself. And that's okay. That's your nature. Some people are like that. I'm not like that. People like me, if I'm around you, y'all got to be just as dope. You see what I'm saying? I'm not like him. We all got to level up, or somebody going to have to vibrate out. It's just like that.
No,
that's why I have this private group of people who choose to be successful. I do their charts, sure enough, money, money, money. In everybody's charts, it's like, yo, Taurus, Jupiter, Taurus. You know, second house, Midhaven, Taurus, Midhaven, Jupiter, Leo North Node, fifth house, Leo North Node, Sagittarius. All this beautiful stuff, just beautiful placements. Just Jupiter and Taurus and Leo everywhere. Just money, money, money. Capricorn everywhere. Virgos all over the place. That's money all over the place. I just did a chart with 2 grand earth trines in the best places, all home placement. These people's charts are crazy. So I know the universe ain't playing with me. We win it. Whatever I'm doing over here, we win it. That's all I know. Whatever he got going on is depleting and is doing this for a reason. They're living against nature.
Oh, gosh.
He's trying to make his own rules in a world where there's, guess what? Laws, rules. There's some laws you can't break, bro. And you're going to have to answer for all that shit you did in the past. And Shaka, I apologize if we ever looked at you or talked about you in a crazy way. Because I remember when y'all left, y'all was exposing what had happened on that hill that night. And that was major. That right there, I don't even know how Carbonation made it a day past that. I don't even know how we made it a day past that. That was blatantly public battery of a woman. Like, yo, and that's the same night he had made Zoka drink mad alcohol.
Big O, what's up?
That was at Capricorn full moon. I'll never forget that night. I remember that.
Wow.
And that's crazy. So, like, I feel so bad that we made Velvet look crazy. I feel bad we made Nateri look crazy. And I had the definitions here. I was going to pull it up. I'm just going to pull up some articles, and I'm going to read a definition that I had read before.
You know, we already talked, but we good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a specific one I had found. It was very interesting. I can do it off of memory, and I can find the reference later because I'm not going to go do the whole camera lesson thing right now. But I'll just say it off of memory. Is that the form of rape that was mostly of a reach is my favorite one, and this is the fraudulent one. This is the one where you pretend to be something that you're not in order to get some pussy or in order to get something. Like, for example, acting like a government official and telling them, hey, if you don't do this, you can go to jail. So give me a little something and I'll let you go. That's rape. There's one common denominator every time. So I don't know how this same common denominator can have the audacity to get online saying they left because they couldn't handle it and they traded on you. They traded on you. So Shaka traded on you when you violated this man with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
By disrespecting his wife. When you violated this man by disrespecting his wife, he traded on you. When you violated me by disrespecting my wife and lying to me publicly and everybody, we traded on you. If those women were to leave because they don't like being with a man who beats them for no reason and pees on them for his pleasure, is that trading on you? If that's the case, I mean, it's you against the world, and it should be you against the world. And I wish you the best of luck, because nobody should be with anybody who does that to them. Period. Pyramid. Right? If they knew what that meant. If only they knew what they did. I noticed that they repeat. They're programmed. They repeat. They don't understand knowledge. They repeat knowledge. They don't know.
Right now, shut him up.
He's a long time.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
What
think
happened
about
to
this
her?
stuff all day. I just don't go on live, and then
Right.
I tolerate the stuff, and then I listen to certain things, and I'm like, I just talk to him, and then I see what he goes on live saying. Bro,
I gotta
you
rewind
wrong,
that.
because
I didn't hear
you
that.
come to the people completely wrong.
I be the
You come
same
to the
way.
Is Toast? Is she still around? Rewind that. I didn't hear that part. Martin heard it. Thank you, Martin. I didn't even hear that part. I gotta rewind it.
And only they knew what they did. I noticed that they repeat. They're programmed. They repeat.
What?
They don't understand.
Not repeat the P.
They left because they couldn't handle it, and they traded on you. They traded on you. So Shaka traded on you when you violated this man with his wife. By disrespecting his wife.
Yes,
when
ma'am.
you violated this man by disrespecting his wife, he traded on you. When you violated me by disrespecting my wife and lying to me publicly and everybody, we traded on you. If those women were to leave because they don't like being with a man who beats them for no reason and pees on them for his pleasure.
Ooh! I heard it now, Martin.
That trading on you?
Ooh, hold up now.
If that's the case,
it's
you against the world. And it should be.
All right, guys, we're going to go through these sound effects again. And he said, Pete, have a pee on him. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. We got to go through some of these sound effects, damn it. Let's see. I don't know what. It doesn't say which one it is, but let's see. No, not that one. Not that one. Okay. That one. I found one. Let's go back to the P on them.
You against the world. And I wish you the best of luck, because nobody should be with anybody who does that to them. Period. Pyramid. Right?
Pyramid.
They knew what that meant. And only they knew what they did. I noticed that they repeat. They're programmed. They repeat. They don't understand knowledge. They repeat knowledge. They don't know anything about.
Hey, she girl.
Is disrespect. Well, yeah. I mean, I think about this stuff all day. I just don't go on live, and then I tolerate the stuff, and then I listen to certain things, and I'm like, I just talk to him, and then I see what he goes on live saying. Bro, you wrong, bro, because you come to the people completely wrong.
I be the same way.
That's the sound effect.
It's completely wrong, and I'm like, I'm usually not caring. You know, I did come in here. I let you guys know what I was doing, what my business is, what I'm on. When it comes to him, there's no trading. There's no talking shit. There's only telling the truth. The question is, how much truth are we gonna tell? That's the question. That's the ultimate question: is how much truth we can tell.
That's right.
Ain't nobody talking shit. I'm just wondering. How much truth
I got you, Nicole.
Do we tell? What do I have to not reveal?
I got you, Nicole, on the ginger ale. I'm gonna send you some right now. I'm sending you some right now. I don't know. Oh, you ran out of ginger ale? He probably pooped. Wait, I'm trying to find the laughing one. Hold up. I'm gonna get to it. Oh, I ain't getting no money. But at least I know when I do get a cash app, I can. Let me read the laughing one at, cause y'all. Let's see. No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm gonna get these sound effects together. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Somebody gotta be. Oh Lord, that's not it. That's not it. Nope. I guess nobody's laughing on this one, huh? Got it. That's right. I got my bootleg sound effects. But I'm gonna get it. When y'all say something funny, I'm gonna be cracking up.
What are you willing to expose for yourself? you know, at the end of the day. And I don't blame anybody there. Anybody there who's ever done anything, the women, all the slapping, all the smacking on all of those people, I don't blame nobody. I absolve everybody of their sins because look, they were under your influence, bro. They wouldn't have done that stuff otherwise. They don't build like that. They're not like I missed the count. I missed the crime count. What was the one I missed? False imprisonment. That's
5 charges.
Do you know how hard it is to leave carbonation? Do you know how hard it is?
Nigga,
Why do you think niggas sneak out? Why do you think niggas sneak out? They ain't got the time. I'm not trying to give you a whole dark harvest before I leave. You trying to feed on the last soda I can get and let me just walk out with the least? No, I'm good. At the end of the day, niggas leave and sneak out not because they scared or any reason other than they don't got time for you. They know what you on. They want to leave. They don't want to get smacked. They don't want to get hit. They don't want to get held back.
She said what?
Drama. They want to take what they want to take and they want to go. You see what I'm saying? That's why people leave. That's why they run out.
She can take that.
They know what time it is. In order to leave carbonation, you got to get what? To leave, she wanted to leave. We're in the meeting. The meeting's going hours. Still wants to leave. I want to go. This person should be able to get up and walk out those doors. But if she got up and just walked out those doors and that was disrespect to him, she's at risk of getting beat up. She's at risk of getting jumped.
Oh no, I didn't mean to clap.
That is not a situation you go and have sex with people right afterwards.
Right.
That's coercion. They're keeping. Notice how they pinned coercion on their page. They put it right. They put their name tag on. That's what they did. That's what it was. That's where they fucked up. This is where the rape is wrong. It's rape by coercion because if there is any type of physical violence at all leading up to the act, it doesn't matter if she said yes, no, maybe, kind of. It's out of fear for her own safety immediately. This is the one that I would use if I was a lawyer.
Now he want to be the lawyer, Lord.
Is it true that that same night she said she loved this other man, and you had her instructed to be beaten by his current wife that you're currently sleeping with?
You heard my channel, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay.
You've been listening.
And what did she do? She smacked her repeatedly times. Under whose command? Eligio's.
Ooh.
Why? Because she made a face.
Ooh.
That he didn't like. Okay. What happens after that? She wants to leave. She tells the world she loves me again and says that she wants to leave.
You've been listening to me.
She gets her bag. She's able to get the Uber. She's about to leave. I know we didn't pay for the Uber. So I know we didn't pay for it.
Oh, Sola been listening to me. Because he said, I'm not saying other people haven't said it, but he's saying it the way I'm saying it. I ain't mad at you, love. We love, right? I ain't mad at you. But tell me, God, isn't he saying it the same way I said it when I was playing lawyer? Let me find something for that. Let me find something. That's right. Houston Rockets. Look at his lips. I'm glad he did. Hey, baby. I know I'm trying to find the perfect sound. No, not that one. Not that one. Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. No, not that one. But he's, you know, you get that new toy, but it doesn't have the labels. It just has a picture. It doesn't say what the sound is going to make. So we're finding this out together. But he's saying it, dang. Oh, she said, dang. You know, I love you guys. Love you guys.
So she did something. She got an Uber. She about to leave. Hey, he said he wanted to say something to you. All right. Oh, leading up to the act.
Listen, I have to hear myself because he sound like me right now. So I got to hear myself right now because, yeah. Oh, it's not the fact of what he's saying, it's how he's saying it. And he's saying it the way I said it. Let's go.
What time it is? In order to leave carbonation, you got to get what? You actually, to leave, she wanted to leave. We're in the meeting. The meeting's going hours. Still wants to leave. I want to go. This person should be able to get up and walk out those doors. But if she got up and just walked out those doors and that was disrespect to him, she's at risk of getting beat up. She's at risk of getting jumped. That is not a situation you go and have sex with people right afterwards.
Mhm.
Right.
That's coercion. They're keeping. Notice how they pinned coercion on their page.
Mhm.
They put it right. They put their name tag on.
Mhm.
That's what they did. That's what it was. That's where they fucked up. This is where the rape is wrong. It's rape by coercion, because if there is any type of physical violence at all leading up to the act, it doesn't matter if she said yes, no, maybe, kind of. It's out of fear for her own safety immediately. This is the one that I would use if I was a lawyer. And that's easy. Is it true that that same night she said she loved this other man, and you had her instructed to be beaten by his current wife that you're currently sleeping with? Yeah, okay. And what did she do? She smacked her repeatedly times. Under whose command? Eligio's. Why? Because she made a face.
She made a
That
face.
he didn't like.
He slapped her repeatedly.
What happens after that? She wants to leave. She tells the world she loves me again and says that she wants to leave. Okay, she gets her bag. She's able to get the Uber. She's about to leave. I know we didn't pay for the Uber. So I know we didn't pay for it. So she did something. She got an Uber. She about to leave. Hey, he said he want to say something to you. All right, damn. I'm a Capricorn in the first house with a Gemini moon.
Just don't want to hear
I got
that.
too much pride. I'm gonna go upstairs and talk and tell them, hey, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Just don't want to hear that shit.
The same shit that I do. Just how I left their room, knowing that they were gonna block me, saying, peace, y'all, love y'all, knowing that I was gonna get blocked, but just saying, hey, peace, on some love. I'm not leaving on no weirdo shit.
Nick at night.
Cool. And I actually left Carbonation. That's how I left Carbonation. I left Carbonation very cool. I left so cool that 2 people left with me. I wasn't even like that. It wasn't on that type of time. That's just what happened. Lucien Price is like, yeah, that makes too much sense. We want to leave. We want self-respect. We have self-respect. We don't like how you treat us, period. That's what it boils down to. We're men. We want to go build something on our own. We want to go be in our purpose. This isn't trading on you, bro. This isn't turning on you. This is waking up. This is called maturity. This is called leaving the nest. Okay? We were disciples and we agreed to certain disciplines. We agreed to certain things, to learn certain things. You didn't teach me anything ROTC didn't teach me. You didn't teach me anything Bobby Hammett didn't teach me. You didn't teach me anything Malachi wasn't teaching us. There's nothing special about the knowledge. I found something special in the knowledge through this 369 information, which I have proof. Mente can prove it, and other people can prove it. I've been teaching this way before carbonation. Because this is me. So no, I'm not trying to be a Lehio. I'm me. This is how I am. That's why my family never tripped, because they're like, oh, he's just being himself. They thought I was going to go to Tibet and be a monk. But that's what they thought I was going to do. But I wanted to keep my hair. So it ended up being carbonation.
You better off being a monk.
I was supposed to never be that, but I didn't know myself. I have a Taurus 11th house South node. Leo is a Taurus in the 11th house. Number 1, I'm not supposed to be in a collective or a group or a cult. Number 2, Taurus 11th house. Nigga, that's him. Stay away from him.
Oh.
And I spent 4 years with that nigga.
Oh, let me find that. I'm looking for it. Let me see.
4 years.
I'm looking for it. I apologize. The blinkety blink. Let's see.
Yeah, no, a Taurus I love Tauruses, but y'all been tripping, bro. I had to cut off another Taurus recently too.
See? You hear it?
Y'all Taurus is cool, man, but y'all be bugging, bro. Like that controlling thing ain't cool for a sovereign.
Got it unapologetically. Pow, 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 pow. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all get me in trouble. Y'all are getting me in trouble. Oh God. I can't with y'all. She got me.
So
Stubborn motherfucker. Stubborn, nigga.
yeah, I mean, I love y'all Tauruses, man, but y'all gotta let people be, man. Y'all gotta let people be themselves. And you gotta learn how to be successful on your own and deal with people in your frequency, man. Deal with people in your lane. Deal with people of your echelon, and build. I love Tauruses. I ain't gonna cap. I love Tauruses. It's just y'all got a bad taste in my mouth right now. That's it. And then the tarot readings lately, they've been saying these Tauruses is tripping. Like, watch out, these Tauruses are hating on you. And I'll say this as well.
What?
I could be wrong about this one.
What?
But I believe that when I got off the phone with the Lehio, after all the love he was sharing with me and all the love I was giving him back and respect I was giving him back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just know that when that phone hung up, it was, man, fuck that nigga. I already know it. I don't know if you know what I mean when I say, like, you can just feel something. The moment I hung up the phone, I'm just like, that was so fake. Like, he didn't mean none of that. After he hangs up that phone, I know he's like, fuck that nigga. I just know it.
Right.
There's too fakeness now. That's the first thing I expect from him now, with some fake shit. And now I've realized that he's very far from real. I was raised real, and I've seen some phony ways. That was him.
Right.
I've seen some ways from him, and I've learned how not to be from him. And I realized that he's hiding. And my thing is, how many secrets do I expose? How many secrets do I need for him to expose for himself? All I know is that if he comes for me, or he come for Lotus, or he come for anybody,
unapologetically, yeah, you back.
That's all family. All still family. It's like, you still got lightning bolts, bro. I got more lightning bolts.
Oh, he got lightning bolts.
We got a fact.
Hold up.
Let me say something.
Hold up.
He's a toy. Yeah.
It's like thunder. Lightning. Because he got the lightning bolts, baby. He gonna light us up. Bring them bolts. And get back to what he was doing to poor Pisces. What he was doing to poor Pisces. Go on back to what he did to Pisces again.
Taurus male. Like I know, he is not going to expose himself ever. He was taught to manipulate from the age of 13, 14 years old. If you want to purge it all and let it go. Not for him, for you.
Yeah, tell us it all.
This healing has nothing to do with him. This is all for you.
You know what? And that's what I've been saying. I actually say that forgiveness is an antidote that you have to take for yourself. I say that often to people. Forgiveness is an antidote you have to take for yourself. And one of the questions I was hoping to answer was, why was I so loving, and why was I so peaceful, and why was I defending him?
She looked like she on to something.
And the reason why I was doing that was because I believe I don't care how negative he seems. Okay, I don't care how negative or how bad of a person he seems or is being. If you go in there insulting him, or if you go in there living in that negative vibe because that's what you experience from him, or that's what you feel about him, that's going to become your life and your reality. That is very real. And I was defending people, letting you know, like, hey, I'm not defending him, but don't fall into the trap. It's a negativity trap. Don't fall into the trap, because that's going to make you broke. Don't fall into the fake stuff. Don't fall into the bad vibes. Don't start calling him names and vibrating that way, because you're going to meet, the more names you call him, you're going to meet people like that in your life to know what that is. You see what I'm saying? You don't want that. So only put certain things, like, if anything, I'll be like, okay, I feel bad for you. If anything, like, I feel bad for him. Like, that's how it feels. I feel like he's a crazy kid. He's a crazy guy who had a bad upbringing or something like that. And I just feel bad for him that he don't see it. And it's sad, because he's supposedly teaches this stuff, but he don't see it. He's done what he's done, and he still don't see it. You see what I'm saying? I feel bad for him. It's like a blind person. Why
do you feel bad for him?
Special ed. It's not And I know that's mean. That could be mean, but that's how I feel. I feel like, yo, it's like I feel bad for you.
For what?
I'm not mad at you.
For
I'm
what?
passionate within myself, and no, I'm already not wanting to give it so much energy. But I do think about it so much that it is worth a discharge. It is worth, putting it all out in one place, in timely fashions. I don't do this often, so if I do it, here it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk often. If you see me, here it is. You see what I'm saying? There's so much that I want to say more from my experience, but I still can't. Out of what? The defense for him. Why? Because I want to give him an opportunity to be real. So there are things that I can outlet with her. I can outlet with other people. We could talk about, make sense of outside of that, but I can't talk about that on here. I can't talk about that online. I can't call him and talk about it either because he's blind to it. And the women are dumb, deaf, and blind to it. They hang up. They'll block you. Go ahead and name one moment when Malia ran out and why.
No, she there.
Go ahead and name one moment when he's beaten any of these women, and to what extreme. Just go ahead and name one. Just let's have a conversation about any random one of these events. There's too many to pick up to where there's a reasons for them to leave and be out of there than other than him now being in jail. All the men, I don't know what they know or don't know. Juju, I feel worse for Juju. Juju didn't have a family. We were his only family. By the time Juju got there, now he got to go back to Chicago and living in a very poor way. Juju mad. I understand Juju. I get him. He's mad. He was just learning this knowledge from us. He was just up close with us, learning so much. And now it's like, what? And he don't know Nateri. He don't know Eligio. So he's over here riding for him and not knowing what he riding for yet.
Well, take it
That's
with
like me a couple years ago. Juju now. You see what I'm saying? Just wait till they got the opportunity. Let Eligio be out. Let him be with those women. And let's see how long until somebody leaves. Let's see how long until something violent happens. Let's see how long. Let's just wait. It's not normal. He promotes the normalcy of having violence in your household. I have a productive, actual game plan how to completely eliminate all of that and bring the family together. It's a part of my curriculum. How to bring the family together.
Bring the family together.
Part of the curriculum. It's a requirement for being successful.
See, I told you he missed him.
You got to be able to bring your household together.
He missed them.
How you guys expect to be successful? Your household split apart.
So that's still your household?
Not disassociate with them at all, or it's inevitably y'all gonna move away from each other. But that's a critical component. Have to offer and share with the world. They're not sharing it. I get passionate about that because now, just like being a slave, it's like now I've broken out of the chains. Out of the slave from this.
And now he said he has to bring the family together. Do they miss each other? I mean, in a sense, they've been together for 4 years, and then some. So it's a lot of trauma bonding going on. That's why I put the title like that. Do he miss him? But it is a lot of trauma bonding, but shoot. Okay. Well, okay. I said now I know I'm not mishearing stuff. They miss each other for sure. I think they do.
Kingdom. I want to break the slaves out everywhere else. So what? Soul redemption, sovereignty in every dimension. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm on now, and that's just what it is. And you name it. I know I can help the community. I found a way to touch and help the community in every way.
Send me some money.
Every way.
I need some money. Send me some money.
If anybody wants to deal with me, y'all go ahead and contact me. When it comes to outletting with him, you're right. There is a lot of stuff charged up. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about it. We keep it in just like we was trained to, right? Just like those women do, just like Malia's doing. Right. Oh, we would never leave. I know y'all ain't gonna leave me. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't gonna leave.
To that bag get a little bit lower.
Tonight, you will find out tonight. Efru gone. You know what I mean? Tonight, right after that live.
Okay, Solar.
No, he in Cali.
I do have a question.
He in Cali.
And there's been a lot of questions surrounding one particular incident. And if you don't feel comfortable talking about it, I definitely understand. But you have a lot of mothers that love you and support you and Janae both. And there was something that really got underneath a lot of different people's skin because they just don't understand. And that is the night that your child was born.
Yeah,
Is there
that's
any way? Is there any way that you can go into a little bit more detail of the
That's a
events
lightning.
that happened that night?
Lightning bolt. Where my
I
lightning bolt?
will.
That's a
You know
lightning
what?
bolt.
Because I found my limits. My limits are his business. I can't tell you what's in those videos on my phone. I'm just gonna keep them on my phone. They're in my iCloud, so
Right.
just for a rainy day, you know.
The same my
Just for a
ass.
rainy day. So I play good chess. So anyway, that is something I'd like to talk about.
What?
You gotta let me smoke real quick on that one. I'm gonna tell you
Hold on.
exactly. I'm gonna tell you what happened from the music. So she went into labor during the music video shoot.
Damn it, not
shooting
that
the music
one.
video song "Love," and
Mhm.
she had went into labor then. And so I'm gonna tell you from when she went into labor. We get to the hospital. They all leave. It's just me and her in the hospital. You know, they all get in a car and leave. You know,
Wow.
bad vibes. You know, and I give Eligio the shirt off my back. You know, I give him all kind of cool stuff. It's whatever. It is what it is. You know, and they leave all kind of crazy bad vibes. It is what it is, right?
Mhm.
Always doing something for this nigga. Anyway, we get to the place, and I'll tell you what happened from there till when we got back to the house. So just give me a second. Just give me a second to breathe, because my heart rate going up. And let me say this to you. Thank you for. I'm an honest person for real. If I'll tell you guys, like, yeah, you said, hey, you know, if you're holding on to this, let us know. That's real. We're holding on to this stuff. That's a problem. We can't be holding on to this shit.
Yeah.
See, I get off, so I want to get nothing kicked. You know, it's a problem. They're holding on to this stuff. You know, I don't know if y'all seen Pice's page. This nigga going crazy, man. I love you, Pice. If you hit, and I love you, man. You look like you going crazy, bruh.
Picey
like
having fun. Stop.
I wish
Picey
I could
having
just
fun.
invite everybody to my group, man. Just have everybody be in my group so I could be like, look, let's start over. Let me do your chart again. Let's start from ground zero. Let's figure you out again. Let's do this again, bruh. There's certain things, and a lot of the knowledge was true. Don't abandon all the knowledge because he put a bad taste in your mouth.
If you did that chart the first time, it's supposed to change. Let's do your chart all over again. But then you didn't do it right the first time. Did something change? The moon is now the sun, and the sun is now the moon. It's all changed up. What you gotta do it again for? It's the same damn chart. Let me find something for that. Nah. No. Damn it, not that one either. Well, let's go.
Like, bro, a lot of this stuff was true. It was just unfulfilled. We didn't apply most of the stuff we taught people. You see what I'm saying? Don't give it up. So, no, I mean, I just want to say those things, man. I really feel very passionately about everything. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, or y'all see it or not, but I'm a very successful person, and I'm doing very big things. And the truth is, you know, I've always been that person. It's just like a sleeping giant and waking up from a nightmare. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of us are like that. And a lot of us are in that nightmare right now, and you just don't know it because it's like the good place. It seems decent, but this might be you settling for a regular life when you could be a millionaire. If you're a U.S. born citizen, you're set up to live to be a millionaire. If you don't know about sovereignty or know about that paperwork, let me know. That's what we do.
We want our money.
That's one of the cornerstones of what we do. It's soul redemption, sovereignty in all dimensions. You understand? Yes, it's the occult knowledge, the real knowledge, without all the power attached, without all the you have to worship me attached. It's here. This is yours. Now use it. That's how it goes. So I'm about to tell y'all the story. I do want to tell y'all a little bit more about that because that is something I could tell. That's not his story. That's my story. And for Zoe as well. Ooh, that's a deep one. While I smoke this, let me ask y'all something.
What?
Y'all, anybody can answer this.
Yeah.
What do y'all think happened? From y'all perspectives, What do y'all believe happened from that scenario? I
No.
told you the window I'm gonna talk about.
Just tell
what
us.
do y'all believe happened? I'm gonna read what you're saying, and I'm gonna listen to you if anything.
Ain't no believe nothing.
I want
What
to know
happened?
I'm curious. What do
playing
y'all
them
think
damn
happened?
games.
I want to know how.
Stop
much
playing
you
with
lied.
us now. What you think happened?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story
What you think
that
happened?
I was told. I was told actually two different stories. The first story was that Zoka went into labor. First of all, the person that told me this, they said that Seven was flown in to be a doula for you and Zoka. Elisio had purchased a lot of stuff offline to do a home birth. The whole purpose in the doula so that you guys can go ahead and do a home birth. So a lot of us were told that Zoka went into labor. And when she went into labor, she pushed the baby out there at the house. And when the baby came out, the baby was not, the baby was purple and blue or whatever, and the baby wasn't moving. So Seven supposedly got the baby, to cry a little bit and, come back to. When they got ready to cut the umbilical cord, they said the umbilical cord was not cut properly. It wasn't tied off and cut properly, and the baby basically bled out. From that point, you guys took the baby, rushed the baby, I guess hoping it could be resuscitated, to a hospital. The one hospital told you that there was nothing they can do, so then they sent you to another hospital.
What?
And from that point,
did you believe that?
The doctor looked at the baby, they said that the baby was left at the hospital.
Hold on.
And that's one story.
Hold on.
The other story was basically the same with the home birth.
Hold on. What type of shit? What my damn sound machine? What? No, not that one. At least I found that one, but I didn't want that one. Did she say the hospital couldn't help the baby and they sent the newborn baby to a new hospital? They can't do what the type of hell? Is that a joke? Was that a joke? Hold on now. She must think we playing. That's the biggest lawsuit ever. I wouldn't even repeat that shit. Did y'all hear that? I guess that was a joke, right? See, get new toy. I don't know how to act. I know I'm driving y'all crazy, but oh well. But like I'm saying, that must have been the biggest joke. She said the baby bled out and they rushed the baby to the hospital. And the hospital said, we can't do nothing for the baby. Take the baby someplace else. Really? They left a newborn baby and said, take it out. That's why you can't be asking. Somebody said, what do you think? Ain't no what I think. You just tell me what happened. They said they messing with us. I know they've been messing with us a long time ago. But even the person, if somebody did tell her that, you didn't say shut up. You never said shut up, girl, please don't finish. Do not even finish your sentence. Take that shit someplace else. That's what I'm saying, Nay. Couldn't do nothing for the baby. Take the baby someplace else. And then they just left it there. What type of shit is this?
It was not cut properly. It wasn't tied off and cut properly, and the baby basically bled out. From that point, you guys took the baby, rushed the baby, I guess hoping it could be resuscitated, to a hospital. The one hospital told you that there was nothing they can do, so then they sent you to another hospital.
You're right, Miss Hooks. I know.
And from that point, the doctor looked at the baby, they said that the baby was left at the hospital. And that's one story. The other story was basically the same with the home birth at home, and that you guys buried the baby up on the trail that you guys used to walk in Puerto Rico. And that the baby was right there. But we looked it up. I looked it up and I said, well, if that was the case, they would have had to have some type of permit in order to bury that baby there. Oh, and the third story was that a lot of people believed when you guys were creating the music video that you burned the baby in the fire, which a lot of us who have common sense know that the baby was definitely not a sacrifice. That way.
How you know? He
So
told you
that's
to go.
interesting. I'm just gonna tell you this before I tell it again, and then I'm gonna see what else more people have to say.
I don't say
But
nothing.
all of those are all completely false.
Thank
I
you.
mean, none of that happened. I'll tell you this much:
I could
it was a normal birth. We planned to go to the hospital. You know, I was obviously the only one doing all the work. You know, to make sure that she had a hospital, she had a doctor, she had everything set up. You know, this is my first baby, so I'm doing my best. You know, speaking Spanish when I don't speak Spanish over the phone in Puerto Rico. To these doctors who only speak Spanish, you know, I'm doing my best. I'm calling for hours. And, you know, I'm doing this day after day. I'm doing this for a while. And I figured it out. I eventually figured enough out to where I got something secure. You know, if anything happens and we got to roll out, I'm like, I can take control. Like, go here, go here.
Nah, you're going to have to say this to me. And I got to watch your face. Number one, wasn't you speaking Spanish the other day? Now you don't speak Spanish. Now you born and bred in California. You ain't got a Spanish friend? You don't have a Spanish friend in California. That's just like living in like New York or New Jersey or California. Everybody got a Spanish friend. You couldn't say, listen, let me call one of my friends in California that speaks Spanish to translate this stuff. Everybody got a Spanish friend. Can you translate this for me, please? Get the hell up out of here. I'm doing the best I can. No, you didn't. You didn't call one of your Spanish homies to be a translator. But we'll keep listening to this. We'll keep it up.
Call this guy. We're good. So I ended up getting myself to that point, right? We went to the hospital. We did go to the hospital. Everything was normal. So when I tell you guys what happened, it'll be interesting. Is there any other stories? But none of that's true. No, nobody burned the baby. None of that happened. When we did find out the baby died, you know, it was in the hospital. I did, you know, spend some time with it for a while to see if, you know, maybe you could re-spark the life or something. But you could tell that this was something that happened over time. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, listen to what else, see what else somebody else might have to say. Shaka, what you think happened?
Shaka.
Bro, you know, Mama Fifi called me one day and was like, you know, I know y'all used to talk, but she told me, nigga, that y'all burned the baby and ate the baby and threw it in the fire, all types of shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Fifi is Scorpio.
I don't know what happened, bro, you know. I just know the way that they treated that baby, man, was unfair. The way that they talked about the baby was unfair, my nigga.
That was all unfair.
They never gave a chance from the jump.
Yeah, and that belief and that energy, you know, that matters. That's all the baby can pick up.
Like when you speak that all day still into a new fetus, like that's the crucial time. Is the first trimester is the crucial time. That was when it was the most crucial time when he was calling it a demon. When he was saying that they shouldn't even had the baby. They should have never even been. They should have never did it. He was on it. Like all he talking about.
And it's crazy because Zoka is so influential that that the baby's hearing that and that baby in that field, and not to mention Zoka confused. She confused as hell.
But she riding with it though. She made a
choice. Me and her had talk after talk. If we're gonna get an abortion, we'll get an abortion. If we're gonna keep the baby, we'll keep the baby. Let's protect it. Let's stop doing this shit. This was that night with the full moon when he first made her drink. I'm like, we never did that again. That's never happened and never.
That was in California.
If we're gonna get an abortion, we're gonna do it, you know. And I said, and I was with it. I'm like, that's fine. That's really fine with me. But if we're not, let's go ahead and treat this shit like we're parents, you know. And so we agreed. She was crying in my arms. Instead of drink that alcohol, you know. And then we agreed that, hey, I love you, you love me, we made this baby from love, we believe in this baby, we don't believe Eligio, we're going to proceed to keep this child. We made that decision in that bathroom right after he made her drink that. Because I was like, come here, immediately. And, you know, we hugged, we kissed, and we just stayed together and bonded for the rest of the night, me and her. You know, that's how that went. Alcohol from from that
Exactly,
point,
Nick.
I was unaware of it. It was behind my back. It was on some sneaky stuff, and apparently it happened more than I even heard of. Because when I left,
What
I was
happened in
told
Vegas?
the other woman who was there of more situations I didn't even know about. Yeah, when he made her drink alcohol on different occasions. So it's like,
That was when,
you know,
when she had the 6 shots in Vegas. She had 6 shots in Vegas upstairs.
yeah, that's crazy. She came to me. She came to me after that crying.
Remember that
Just crying.
that was the same night of the showers, bro. That was all the same night, bro. All the
Yep.
same night of all the fights, all the same night of all that. That was a long fucking night, bro.
Bro, so and how much of this? Let me ask you this. How much of this that we talking about has to do with Nateri? How much of this has to do with those posts? And how much of this that we talking about has to do with a false imprisonment charge? None of it. None of it. This is just archives.
Nick, I gotta go get the
that people
pumpkin seeds and stuff.
Because when you're there, you're under the spell. You believe in this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You're not there unless you believe in this nigga. These people aren't stupid. They're like, okay, you're saying real shit. I think that you might be onto something. I'm gonna come check you out. People check too deep, too early, just like us. And we, you know what I'm saying? Things change. Things change. You know what I'm saying? We get locked into it. You're not supposed to get that close to it. You know what I'm saying? We got too close to it. We got into it. And I, like people say, they described it to me. They said what I was doing right. Hell, so let me turn this back on. Yeah, they described it to me. They said like what I was basically doing was, you know, I was taking everything that I did. My homies described it to me and said, bro, you was taking all that loyalty that you have for us in the streets and how you was raised, bro, and you gave that to him. And you let him get away with things he shouldn't have because you a rider, bro. And I'm like, I know that. Yeah, of course, I believe in him. His heart, I seen the best in him. I wanted the best for him. I believe in him. I just never know he was lying to me. He was lying on me. I mean, all of the women he's ever taken was out of deceit. He was lying to Zoka. He was lying to me. He was lying to Nateri. He was lying to True. He was lying to Sheba. He was lying to Caliber. He was lying to Ephraim. Everything has been deceit. So you guys can't get too mad at us. And I don't get too mad at them because they're still there because they're deceived. And if they're still there knowing what they did, knowing what was done to them and still fighting for them, well, now they're the deceivers. They're playing the wrong side. And it's bad karma. You can see how it's playing out for them. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. So those are some pretty crazy stories about the baby. That's not what happened, guys. That's not what happened. What happened was...
I have one quick question. Also, they said that Zoka was no potato care. She drank excessive amounts of alcohol, and also she was being starved. He was throwing her food away in front of everybody while she was pregnant. He would take a plate of food and throw it in the trash.
What? Okay, no, I don't know about that. That was never because she was pregnant or anything like that. And if that happened, that's something, you know. And you know what? This is the craziest part. I can't even say that didn't happen because this could have been some shit behind my back. I don't fucking.
Oh hell no! He done took the food from the newborn baby. I gotta get me another sound thing. This is no. Where's the sad sound? Not that one. Not that one. Stop. No, not that one. There is no sad sound. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. But we're gonna use the yelling. He took the food from the damn baby. You damn devil. You devil, you.
Things change. You know what I'm saying? We get locked into it. You're not supposed to get that close to it. You know what I'm saying? We got that close. We got into it, and
leave me alone.
They said what I was doing right. Hell, so let me turn this back on.
Oh.
Yeah, they described it to me. They said like what I was basically doing was, you know, I was taking everything that I did. My homies described it to me. They said, bro, you was taking all that loyalty that you have for us in the streets and how you was raised, bro, and you gave that to him, and you let him get away with it.
He said it. This is a trampo sound. This is a little cheap hand one. Just a little cheap hand one. He says there, Lisa said, I was looking for it. And then they sound 0 for 10. stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. That's a shame. I can't stand y'all. My other, he said the trend is sad. I was looking for that, Martin. Oh gosh. See, guys, if you're watching the replay, you gotta come to the show. You gotta be here so you can see what's going on in the chat. We be having fun up in here. So I'm sorry to keep stopping it because you guys would like to watch it. But you gotta come be part of the family. So if you're not part of the family, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's get back to this. Why they getting at me in the chat, right? Because there's nothing, it's just it's pictures, but it doesn't say what nothing does.
Said like what I was basically doing was, you know, I was taking everything that I did. My homie used to describe this to me and said, bro, you was taking all that loyalty that you have for us in the streets and how you was raised, bro, and you gave that to him. And you let him get away with things he shouldn't have because you a rider, bro. And I'm like, I know that. Yeah, of course, I believe in him. His heart, I seen the best in him. I wanted the best for him. I believe in him. I just never know he was lying to me. He was lying on me. I mean, all of the women he's ever taken was out of deceit. He was lying to Zoka. He was lying to me. He was lying to Natiri. He was lying to True. He was lying to Sheba. He was lying to Caliber. He was lying to Ephraim. Everything has been deceit. So you guys can't get too mad at us. And I don't get too mad at them because they're still there because they're deceived. And if they're still there knowing what they did, knowing what was done
hey,
to
Miss
them,
Apples, baby, welcome,
well, now
sweetie.
they're the deceivers. They're playing the wrong side. And it's bad karma. You can see how it's playing out for them. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. So those are some pretty crazy stories about the baby. That's not what happened, guys. That's not what happened. What happened was
I have one quick question.
yeah.
Also, they said that Zoka was no prenatal care. She drank excessive amounts of alcohol, and also she was being starved. He was throwing her food away in front of everybody while she was pregnant. He would take her plate of food and throw it in the trash.
Okay, no, I don't know about that. That was never because she was pregnant or anything like that. And if that happened, that's something, you know. And you know what? This is the craziest part. I can't even say that didn't happen because this could have been some shit behind my back. I don't fucking know. But that's not nothing I'm aware of. We fed her pretty good. No, he didn't take her shopping. People donated to us, her grandmother. A lot of people helped us out to where they got us a whole baby package. He didn't do anything about that other than allow us to go to Walmart. But me and her, we did that shopping. That was a pretty sad story. I was telling Lotus the other day. We went shopping and it was sad because we were grabbing like this baby dress, and Zoka kind of was like getting really sad and kind of like cried a little bit because she wanted to get this dress that said princess on it, and she was like, I can't get this because we'll get in trouble. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like this position that we're in, playing as servants in real life, out here about to have a baby. Now we got to treat our baby like a peasant. I'm like, it's me. I'm like, nah. I'm like, get it. Fuck that shit. Just get that shit. We'll get in trouble later. Get that shit. That's our baby's a princess. Fuck that shit. She's royalty. We're royalty. Like, get it. That's ours. You know, that was a sad moment. But you know, it's the way I know how Zoka felt about everything, and who she is now is not her. That's why she's looking all dysmorphed and crazy, because she's a whole nother person right now. She's completely lost. This is a lost soul. This is all the way out of purpose. This is sin at its best, without not knowing, without consciousness. They're bots. Their bodies are being controlled. You go there, you have to give up your whole soul because your body is going to be under control. That's literally what it is. You know, yeah, you have to numb your pain, just like a robot, right? And he complains about having bots, but you know that's what he wants. It's very fucked up. How do you feel when he was having relations with her while pregnant with your baby? That's a good question. You know, number one, that was never really called for. I would figure that there's a certain level of respect for that. We have this idea, right, that she would stay with the women because I'm staying with the men, and as a leader of the men, you know, I can go ahead and hold it down with the men. She can go over there. She's with Eligio all the time. He's a teacher. She'll go over there and she can be there with all the women, and all the women support them. I didn't know he was going to go over there and try to have a fuck fest first day. I didn't know that. And from what I'm told, I have a story from Zoka and I have a story from Velvet. And from what I'm told is that from both stories, Zoka didn't really want to do that. She just wanted to talk to him about some stuff. He forced it and he pressed it. And this is another one of those quote unquote rape situations. You know, the way I was given to it from one person was rape. The other way I was given it to from one person was I didn't want to do it. And so I'm like, all right, that's interesting, you know. And when I heard it from Zoka, I heard it from another woman later. I heard it from Velvet later, but from Zoka, I had heard it when I was with her, you know, because I was like, damn, like that's fucked up. And I never let her live that down. I ain't gonna cap. You know, I was always on her head about that shit. I ain't even gonna cap. I always use that shit in every argument, every time. Nigga, I ain't gonna cap. I use that bitch like a motherfucker. Dude, he was done after that. Like I had physical shield to any type of bullshit from here on out. So, you know, anyway, you know, that wasn't the best thing. I could have did better. But you know, anyway. Yeah, right. You know, it is what it is, but it's not cool, man. And Zoka, you know, a lot of people don't know this. Me, Zoka, and Eligio, we all had a threesome before. You know, y'all don't even know that. We all been in the same. Yeah, we all had sex all together before. Y'all don't even know that. Like, I don't think he's ever even done that with anybody else. And the way we looked at it with our dumbass was, oh, that shit was cool. That was a great honor.
That was.
Yeah, and it was.
What'd he say? I thought I was talking. I was on mute. Oh my God, they had a sword. Him and Natureboy was having a sword fight, damn it. They was having a sword fight. There we go. Just dropped the bomb. He just dropped the bomb, baby. They were sword fighting. Ooh. And then one was putting it up in there with all his broccoli and stuff. And then he went right behind with his broccoli. And they went up in her with her broccoli. And they made a whole salad. They had a whole salad. I know, Martin. I know. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. They were sword fighting. We both did her. So we both pulled out our things. We both took our clothes off. We seen each other with no clothes on. I don't know how young men are able to do that. I would not. I'm not standing there watching no parts of you put nothing in nothing. Because I can't understand why men do that. I need a man. How do you? Because you know the pants gotta come down, right? And you know your sword gotta look at his sword. I don't know. Maybe it's no meaning there because your mind is set on the female. I don't know. But what I do know is as a man, nobody's gonna sit back and be like, yo, they see my sword. You know what I'm saying? You're not hearing him. What I miss? What I didn't hear? You say I'm not hearing him. What I didn't hear, love? No. I know what that is. It's two men and a woman. But what I'm saying is, but the two men still have to pull. No, I get that. But it's still a train. It's just two people on a train instead of more than one on a train. But the point I'm saying is, even if it's a threesome, I don't know how a man could do that when you have to still see the next man's sword. You have to see the next man's sword. You got to see that man with his pants down. That's what I'm saying. Pants got to come. I don't. If I was a man, I don't want to see the next man pants falling down. Okay, you go, you go, you go. And they got to look at each other and how each other's doing it and all this. That's some nasty. I mean, they swore they probably was, and we talking about them, they would. We don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They thank you. They both like swords. That's what I'm getting out of it. Out of all the people, he never did it, but nobody but you. He didn't want to see no. I mean, he probably saw they swords, but that was Nature Boy way of being close to Solar. That's nasty. That was his way of being close to Solar. He wanted to see Solar's body because he's infatuated with Solar. It wasn't about no name, whatever Zoka. It was about really about Nature Boy looking at Solar, how he do it, how his body move, because he's so infatuated with Solar. Maybe he was thinking that Solar could do it better than him, or he wanted to show Solar, I can do it better than you. And he's watching that man do the do. Why he didn't have a threesome with True and Sheba, huh? Why? I'm sorry, guys, for the fan, but I be getting hot sometimes. Why didn't he have a threesome with Sheba? Why? Yes, gross. He already took Sheba from True. Why y'all didn't do a threesome? Because you didn't care to look at a True sword. You wanted to see Solar's sword. You wanted to see how Solar looked while he was sweating and they doing the do. You was more into watching Solar bang Zoka than you banging Zoka. Because it wasn't about both of y'all banging Zoka. You wanted to see that man. You so jealous of that man. You like, I wonder how he do it. I wonder what's his size. Is his size? You know how Nature Boy think. True Sword was probably bigger, so he was threatened. Yes, that's what I'm saying, ain't it? He wanted to experience Solar pussy. I know the laughing one. Forget that one. I know that. That's not the laughing one, damn it. That's why M-Bum talked about their gym jank all the time. He talked about all the foolish warriors he did. Hey, Marie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit that like, please hit that. Take the time and hit the like. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe. If you're in the bushes, hit that subscribe. And don't forget, we're on the road to 4,000. Now let's go.
Weird because he couldn't even do it. Like he couldn't stay hard, and so he ended up leaving. And so me and Zoka just took over his room and just had sex in his room, and just chilled.
Oh, after he saw you, did you hear it? After he saw his gym jank, right? Now I don't know what Solar got, but after he saw Solar gym jank, and he saw Solar getting down with her, all of a sudden his sword wasn't working. His sword stopped working. It cut off. Cause you was imagining Solar ass, not Zoka. That's why your Jim Jank cut off on you. He couldn't do it. You couldn't do it, right? After you done looked at that man's body and stuff and watched them getting down and stuff, now all of a sudden your eggplant and your sword ain't swinging. Your sword can't swing now, huh? So la bussy probably figures down Atlantic Ocean. Oh, hey, bro, girl, Bella, what's up, sis? What is going on with you, my sister? Hey, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cause you're my favorite girl. Do. But let's get back to this sword fight. You gonna lose it? Listen. I didn't start this. I'm just listening to what they saying. That's it. Oh, you caught the flu. Oh, I wish I could come take care of you, baby. I wish I could come take care of you. I've been like last week. I just caught you. I think I saw you like a couple of times, but the weather was so terrible out here. It was the week and a half ago? It rained for over a week and a half. But let's get back to the doom. Let's get back to the sword fight, damn it. But feel better, sissy?
Like a motherfucker. He was done after that. Like I had physical shield to any type of bullshit from here on out. So anyway, that wasn't the best thing. I could have did better. But anyway, sure, she'll go over there and she can be there with all the women and all the women support them. I didn't know he was gonna go over there and try to have a fuck fest first day. I didn't know
that part.
And having like this baby dress, and Zoka kind of was like getting really sad and kind of like cried a little bit because she wanted to get this dress that said princess on it, and she was like, I can't get this because we'll get in trouble. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like this position that we're in, playing as servants in real life, out here about to have a baby. Now we got to treat our baby like a peasant. I'm like, it's me. I'm like, nah. I'm like, get it. Fuck that shit. Just get that shit. We'll get in trouble later. Get that shit. That's our baby's a princess. Fuck that shit. She's royalty. We're royalty. I get it. That's ours. That was a sad moment. But it's the way I know how Zoka felt about everything and who she is now.
Yeah,
it's not her. That's why she's looking all dysmorphed and crazy, because she's a whole nother person right now. She's completely lost. This is a lost soul. This is all the way out of purpose. This is sitting at its best without not knowing, without consciousness. They're bots. Their bodies are being controlled. You go there, you have to give up your whole soul because your body is going to be under control. That's literally what it is. You have to numb your pain just like a robot, right? And he complains about having bots. That's what he wants. It's very fucked up. How do you feel when he was having relations with her while pregnant with your baby? That's a good question. Number one, that was never really called for. I would figure that there's a certain level of respect for that. We had this idea, right, that she would stay with the women because I'm staying with the men, and as a leader of the men, I can go ahead and hold it down with the men. She can go over there. She's with Lee Hill all the time. He's a teacher. She'll go over there and she can be there with all the women, and all the women support them. I didn't know he was going to go over there and try to have a fuck fest first day. I didn't know that. And from what I'm told, I have a story from Zoka and I have a story from Velvet. And from what I'm told is that from both stories, Zoka didn't really want to do that. She just wanted to talk to him about some stuff. He forced it and he pressed it. And this is another one of those quote unquote rape situations. You know, the way I was given to it from one person was rape. The other way I was given it to from one person was I didn't want to do it. And so I'm like, all right, that's interesting, you know. And when I heard it from Zoka, I heard that from
Y'all Cali people get on my nerves.
Later. I heard it from Velvet later, but from Zoka, I had heard it when I was with her, you know, because I was like, damn, like that's fucked up. And I never let her live that down. I ain't gonna cap. You know, I was always on her head about that shit. I ain't even gonna cap. I always use that shit in every argument, every time. Nigga, I ain't gonna cap. I use that bitch like a motherfucker. Dude, he was done after that. Like I had physical shield to any type of bullshit from here on out. So, you know, anyway, you know, that wasn't the best thing. I could have did better. But, you know, anyway. Yeah, right. You know, it is what it is. But it's not cool, man. And Zoka, you know, a lot of people don't know this. Me, Zoka, and Eligio, we all had a threesome before. You know, y'all don't even know that. We all been in the same. Yeah, we all had sex all together. Y'all don't even know that. Like, I don't think he's ever even done that with anybody else. And the way we looked at it with our dumb asses was, oh, that shit was cool. That was yeah, and it was weird because he couldn't even do it. Like, he couldn't stay hard, and so he ended up leaving. And so me and Zoka just took over his room and just had sex in his room, just chilled. You know,
let me get my my bootleg thing out. Let me see, honey. Was that close, Martin? Did he say the man swore couldn't get hard? Like, how would you know? Like, would you? I'm like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? How you know his sword ain't get hard? Was he sitting up there? Come on now, get on up. It seems, thank you, Martin. He was like, come on, and you was watching him. Now, it's different of you to say, he said the thing couldn't get up. But if all of y'all together, and if it's your turn, and then now it's Natureboy's turn, then you got, Solar, you got some explaining to do. You got to explain to me, was you there when his when his sword did not get hard? And what was he doing? Playing with it and it still wouldn't get up? I'm just saying. Let's go. Ooh.
I mean, that was weird, but that was weird.
They go put your ass out.
Hey man, he tried, and he didn't think I was gonna let him do it. I was like, hey, if she want to do it, y'all go ahead. Of course, she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. It's a Leo full moon in Puerto Rico, so you can find a date that way. But it's a Leo full moon in Puerto Rico.
I know, unapologetic.
They set it up in the room. They had to set up the candles. They were looking like,
what the hell going on? The preppers.
They're like, what the hell going on right now? Yeah, and I mean, I ain't even gonna go me. I could say that one was manipulation, but I could also say that's something I wanted to do. I ain't gonna cap. I was raised with my cousins, you know, always talking about running trains on hoes and all this stuff like that. And here I am.
Told you.
Years later, you know, and I'm like, I could do that.
Hey, that was
told you,
camp, man. That was summer camp, my nigga.
Told you. Didn't I call it? They wanted to watch the sword fight and stuff. Like I said, plenty of men do it. I don't know how you do it. I just don't know. That's I don't know. He was excited. Oh. I think I'm gonna keep my finger on this one. Hey, Rita. Hey, sweet pea. What's going on, love? So he sat there and they was taking swords and swapping fluids and all that stuff. They're swapping. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah. We both gonna do that. We both gonna do my wife. Damn it. We both gonna do my wife. Yeah. They was like, they even had candles. They even had candles. You not the tree ward anymore. Oh God, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit is funny to me. I got a Scorpio North Node in the 5th house, so it's like I share dark secrets. I'll share really funny shit like that and make it in a fun way because it's funny. What I mean? It is. It's nothing that that's
Man,
there's
you
no
fuck
crime.
their heads up right now.
Yeah, man. It's weird. It's weird. It's just to let. I only say things like that just to let y'all know what you don't know. I just let you know how much you don't know. I wanted to hear your stories before I told you just what happened. Just to let people know like how much they may not know from what's really true. And I say that. Go ahead. What would you say?
I said save it for the TV show.
Right. Hey man, I want a TV show, man. I be thinking about that all the time.
Okay, can we get
a TV show too?
Shaka?
Somebody call Netflix for us. Tell Keys we want a Netflix deal too. With the
Shaka, let's get back on track, baby. I think you want to crack the joke. Shaka, I'm gonna mute you, Shaka.
Tell Keys get the fuck out of here. He ain't
Shaka.
without us.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get back on track, Shaka. You can have hee ha later.
I hate you.
Okay, let's get back on track. Come on now. Okay, so you were going to tell us the story from beginning to end about what happened to the baby.
Not from beginning to end, but from point to point. Yes,
from point to point.
I'm gonna say it from point to point. And I got the Netflix documentary interview he got. So, and that's not what he's making. He's capping on that. Just that's another cappery. But anyway,
right.
With this story, right? So we going down the hill. I'm feeling like something's up with the baby already. We going down the hill. They do the music video. We using the pregnancy for the video for really cool shots, right? He's having really bad energy during this shoot, of course. And anyway, she goes into labor at one point when she's in the salt water. And so we're like, okay, cool. So we take her, to the hospital, which is right there. And I knew that. I knew the hospital was right there. I had everything set up already. We were able to go straight in. I said, don't worry about it, guys. I got this. Eligio needed a shirt. He was cold. Gave him my shirt. Took the shirt off my back. I'm prepared.
The hell I would.
You know that. Went in there with my little backpack, and we're in there. And this is what happened. I'm just gonna tell y'all what happened, man. Hold on.
Show your face.
It's real. Give you this awkward moment.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was nervous. Okay, so we go in there, right? And what's the first thing they do?
What?
We go in there, we get admitted, whatever. She's about to give birth. They take us to the place where they do the little sonograms, to sense the baby's heartbeat, right? So we go in the room. They do the little heartbeat sensor.
Mm-hmm.
Baby got a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Baby's alive. Right? So she's going through contractions, right? And she's sitting up in this one position and whatnot. And she has a contraction, and I can tell that this one hurt more than the other ones, right? And it was a harder one for her to get through, and I was holding her hand, and I just saw it was a hard one for her to get through because she was moving positions and whatnot. And then we go to another room right after this. Baby's alive. Everything's good. Everything's all good. We go to another room, and in this room, they were just going to do a little. This is where they're going to do the actual little picture thing or whatever. They're going to do a picture here. And when they had to do the picture,
what picture?
They had stopped and they didn't do the picture, and they said they had a bunch of doctors come over and they were talking, and they went back. We went back to the other room and did the heartbeat thing again, and the heartbeat was gone.
Hold up, solar. Oh my God! Maybe none of us had a baby before. I'm reckoning that Zoka is the only one who has ever been pregnant, because guess what? Once they put that heartbeat monitor on you, they don't take it off. It stayed. You hear that? Who had a baby? You hear that the whole time. They don't say, hey, let me hear the heartbeat. Okay, it's a heartbeat. Let me take it off. Matter of fact, we're going to go take a picture. Well, what damn picture? The picture thingy. You couldn't, that's because you don't know. Ain't no damn picture. They check you, and they check your, see what, how, they check up. Okay, you this many cent. Would you stop your stuff, cat? They check you and they see how many centimeters you are. Once they say, hey, it's time for you to have this baby, then you go upstairs in your room and you stay your ass in the room. And depending on the hospital that you go to, you have it like right on the bed. You have it, it's like boom. I ain't never heard of no, they take it off, then they go to a picture thingy. What picture thingy? They not taking no damn sonogram at no labor. What picture thingy? Listen, this is his story, and he's sticking with it, and he's sticking with it. This is their story, and they sticking with it, and they sticking with it. But you know, we ain't not, and none of us ain't never had no kids before. We never had a baby ever. So he's telling us about having kids. So he's schooling us. He's schooling us because we never had no baby. And that lady listening too. She listening. Have mercy. This is the story. And I'm sticking with it. And I'm sticking with it. Thank you, Rita. But they took it off. As he said, they took it off. And then she had to go into another room for a picture thingy.
Okay. And so we're like, oh, wow, everybody's kind of in shock. We're like, wow, what just happened? You know, and we're thinking, what could have just happened? They're checking, they're doing different things, they're trying to figure things out. They're kind of like waiting. They don't really know what to do. They're calling other doctors. They're already scheduling San Juan to get us from Hato Rey. So we at Hato Rey. They're trying to get us from Hato Rey to San Juan. You know, because they got better doctors, I guess. You know, it was gonna be a couple hours, but they didn't give us an ambulance and get us there fast. So I knew that was gonna happen too. That was a possibility. So anyway, we're pretty much we're waiting. We're trying to figure out. I'm confused. I'm confused in the mug. She's confused.
I'm still confused.
Rita's there, like she's still having contractions. You know, she's going into labor. I don't know what's really going on. I didn't know what the heartbeat was on the sensor. I didn't know what that loud sound was. I didn't know what was going on. So when the dude came and talked to me, you know, like way later, I'm waiting. I'm getting mad. I'm calling people over. I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, what's going on? Somebody tell me what's going on. They're like, there's no pulse. Then I'm like, what do you mean there's no pulse? Like, yeah, there's no pulse. I'm like, well, check again. They brought the whole machine over.
No pulse? Oh, Lordy. Then he said no pulse. They don't check a pulse. They check for the heartbeat. And if that baby is in duress, emergency C-section, here that baby go. Ain't no damn find the slap the itch. Oh girl, I'm gonna find that one. I found the bang bang one for you. No, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. Not that one either. I'm trying to find the slap the ish out you. Yeah, the pulse, Rita. I'm trying to find the slap the ish out you. Slap the itch out you. No. I just slapped him right then, and I just slapped him and he broke everything. find to slap the is out you. This is why I can't mess with y'all. I don't like y'all. They found the post. Like, what damn post? What? How you gonna find the post? Anytime a baby is in duress, they go emergency C-section. Here you go. They do not take you to another doctor to save a baby. You get emergency C-section right there. And Nature Boy knows that because when Velvet was in duress and she almost didn't make that baby, and that doctor sat there and told Nature Boy, listen, we know all this stuff that you saying, but we're gonna give it this amount of time. Or if not, Velvet has to get a C-section. Doctor don't say, you know what? It's better doctors over there. Even though I'm a doctor, I went to college for 8 years and did a residency. I did all of this, but there are better doctors over there. No, she would have had an emergency C-section. But that's their story, and they sticking with it. And they sticking with it. They didn't have no post. Yes, post.
They had the whole thing. They brought it to us this time, and they checked multiple times, checked in many different areas. They kept trying over and over again, and I'm like telling them, try here, no, try here,
what?
try here. We're trying everywhere.
Try
and
what?
No pulse at all. So the baby at this point has no pulse already this early, and so it gets to the point where
no pulse.
It's some time, and we're just like figuring out what to do. I'm consoling her. She's like, baby's dead. The people there, they're telling us like, hey guys, this happens all the time. Don't worry about it. You guys can be able to try again. This and that. They're basically, they're defeated about it. I'm like, no, there's still something that can be done. I know something can be done. There got to be something that can be done.
Like what?
Where's the reverse baby engineering healing system? Go get it. Like, I'm like, where is it? Like, I know you got the little baby defibrillators. Go grab them. I'm like, something got to be there. And at a certain point, I had to kind of accept it. And I was like, you know what? Even if this is the case, I need how I am. I'm like, I'm not going to let this defeat me. And I can't be weak because she can't have that right now. I can't be over here crying, breaking down next to her because of what she's going to do. Same thing. So I'm over here knowing I got to be tough for her. I got to do all that. So I'm like, you know what? This and that. Everything's fine. This and that. Everything's in for a reason. Everything's fine. All this beautiful stuff, right?
Exactly.
I'm saying it in a way to where it's coming out good. I'm saying it in a way. Me and her did a little video. We recorded it. We were smiling. We were happy. I was making her laugh. Even in that circumstance, I'm making her laugh. Making her happy. And so we get to the point to where it's like the best way to go about this is to give labor because if you do surgery, it's just too much extra stuff that we have to account for. But if she just gives labor, it's the easiest way. You don't really have to worry about too many complications because the baby already has no pulse. So she went into full-blown labor. We went into the San Juan hospital, and we went all the way there, and she had to give birth to the baby that was dead. And so essentially, this whole time, the baby's having no pulse. I'm going around. I'm still hoping. I'm waiting. My hand's not leaving her stomach. None of that. You know what I mean? Type of thing.
We're waiting.
We eventually get to San Jose, right? I'm getting all this information. I'm not stopping at talking to doctors. I'm getting all the information possible of what could have possibly caused this. I'm asking everybody I come across, what causes this type of thing? What could cause this? What could cause this? What's the one thing that they all said? Well, it could have been poison. It could have been alcohol.
They didn't say that.
Maybe food or alcohol.
They didn't say that.
And I was like, what?
They didn't say that.
Yeah, those are the only things that would do something like this. It wasn't anything. They're going off of from what they know. The baby hasn't been delivered yet. So we go and deliver the baby. And this is what they're telling me. I'm researching it online. That's all you see online. You guys go research it online for yourself. All you're going to see is alcohol. That's it. That's all you're going to see. It's just going to say alcohol, 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 alcohol. That's it.
I got to speak to this guy.
So at the end of the day, the baby, we give birth, right? And the baby comes out. And of course, the baby's dead. I think the baby's beautiful. It's unfortunate that you could tell the baby's dead because the muscles aren't being used. But she has her nice weight to it. She has all her toes. She has a full head of hair. She has every feature was just beautiful. It was literally like another little me as a girl. To me, she looked.
Hey,
I keep saying this. She
Caroline.
looked like a Janae Aiko, but kind of like with like my face. It was very interesting to me. She's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful little girl. Absolutely gorgeous. And I got to hold her, and she had her weight to her. She had all her toes. She's like a healthy girl, like a healthy baby, all the way healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it was crazy. You could tell that the problem here was when you see the placenta, you'll see in the veins in the placenta, there's certain areas and certain veins that are just like all green and black, and you can tell it's bad because it's affecting the area around it. It's affecting the flesh around it. So it's like these areas were poisoned, but the baby literally made it this far. It literally made it that far. Like if we would have went in labor earlier, we might have baby love today. But the thing is, it made it that far until the poison. This is what the doctor told me. The placenta was poisoned. The baby did make it pretty far, but he doesn't know how the baby made it that far. He doesn't know what kept the baby alive that long because the placenta had been poisoned. And I was like, no way.
You've been around
no
21.
I'm immediately looking at Zoe like, we got to tell the people it was the birth. It was the cord. We got to tell them it was the cord. Because if they hear this, they're going to know it was him. And I'm telling her this. And I'm like, damn, it was him. It was him. And
I'm getting another.
Ask her. I went on this whole flaring fit, angry about him. Knowing it was him, ready to leave, ready for everything, all that. You know what I mean? Ready to do the worst. And it got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I can't blame him at this point. I can't blame him at this point. This is the sickest part, and this is what's gonna fucking make you guys sick. This is the sick part, right?
We've been sick. We've been sick already.
I gotta turn the camera off for this one.
We've been sick from the beginning of this damn story.
This is the sick part.
That's what I was thinking.
We get on the phone.
Exactly.
We get on the phone with Eligio.
Exactly.
We get on the phone with bro. We tell him what happens. We tell him what happened. We're sad. We're hoping to hear him. At least this is a time of compassion. His first thing to do was to start cussing us out. Once we told him the news, he started cussing us out. And all he was saying was how people are going to worry about him and how people are going to talk about him and how people are going to get mad at him and how everything that we did, we never think about him. How could we be so selfish? This and that. And I pretty much, I didn't necessarily I figured out his energy and I didn't necessarily match his energy as much as I wanted to. What I did was I let him know, I basically just had let him know he was wrong. He asked me if I think he did that. I let him know, yeah, I know he did that. I know this was him. I said, yeah, it was you. I know it was you. And he's like, man, I can't believe you let those demons get to you. I can't believe you let those shadows get to you. I was born in crack smoke. I was born in this. That alcohol don't kill a baby. If that was happening, it was divine. And he was just saying that. And I'm over here like, he really bro, y'all got to understand how much we cared about this dude. This is how much we cared about him. This is how much they care about him to the point where they'll stay there after he's beat them, kicked them in the stomach, stomped on their head, pummeled them into tubs.
Absolutely
and
not.
I wish I was talking shit, but I'm just telling truth. The conversation with him went so crazy that I basically, I think I said something, I cussed at him.
First of all, Solar. The part that you guys are missing is when they first checked that baby for the heartbeat, and you heard the heartbeat, and the heartbeat was good, then out of nowhere the heartbeat is fading. They were supposed to automatically give her an emergency C-section. So how do y'all go around a C-section and go to another doctor to see what they can do? if the baby's not here because y'all didn't get a C-section. Y'all went to another hospital, as you say. Yay.
Him, I knew I said something very angry. I cussed at him and hung up on him while he was just talking and ranting and raving. Just hung up on him. And he kept calling back, and I was like, sorry, we don't have service. And I told Zoka, I'm saying, we don't have service right now. We ain't got service. Put the phone up. And then I just sat there with her. And then me and her just, we held the baby for a while. She held the baby. I held the baby for a while. They let us spend time. They cleaned the baby up and everything and let us hold the baby and everything, dead and all. And yeah, I was hoping for it was one of those revival moments. It wasn't one of those moments. The baby had been dead. And if she wasn't dead already, if she came out, she probably would have died shortly afterwards because she was, living off of poisoned placenta for so long. Who knows when that took place? So we're telling the world what? Umbilical cord. What's the easy way to tell them? Oh, the baby got choked by the umbilical cord on labor. And if you guys remember that live we did in Puerto Rico, where she was telling the story, when she was telling the story, she had said the umbilical cord because I had told her to say that. I had told her to say that. Me and her, we came up with the whole game plan to protect him. He was very proud with it. He let it all go. He was cool with it. He was cool with the umbilical cord thing, right? He let us do it. He let us say it. And then we had all the fake tears and all the fake care and the fake love for Zoka after that. And all hugged her. And I made sure I called in that night to let people know how powerful she was and what she went through. And that's the night I called in. And actually, I saved that. I saved that recording, and it's in the computer that the police have. But I remember that. And I did that on purpose because I was like, you ain't shit for even going live and talking about this, trying to get beans off of it. I'm already feeling like that. You ain't shit because you know you're wrong. I'm always feeling like that. He knows that. Forever, I always knew it was him. I let him get away with a lot. I know I'm crazy. Say what you got to say about me now. It is what it is. That's who I was then. And I have it in my song, one of my more recent songs, the song that you like so much. I can give him a sample of it. I got a song that I made. I just recorded it. I just made the beat, wrote the song, recorded it all within like an hour or two, just sitting there one day. And in the song, one of the lyrics, it's.
I think so. Real talk. I think so.
First
that's
time
what I
think. This one's on me. Won't make those same mistakes again. Take care of your seeds. Because I realized, like, bro, from the beginning, from the jump, I should have been left with Zoka. And it's crazy. I had many opportunities to do that. And that right there would have been the man turning point that y'all were looking for. Everything after that was whack. Everything after that point is already whack. I'm already somewhere we already somewhere we're not supposed to be. This is not a place for babies, pregnant women, children, women, any of that, people. It's not a place for people to go to. His life. No. There's a reason why you warn people from going to his life, because hey, it's not what it looks like. Let me tell you what's really going on. That's why people do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm doing it. Because I do what? I have a program. I have a network called what? Soul Redemption. Sovereignty in every dimension. We getting money out here. We built a bad relationship with money. We built a bad relationship with success. We built a bad relationship with everything, with ourselves. We have to undo that. I teach real self-love. I teach the knowledge for real. I always was the best teacher at Carver Nation for a reason, because I'm really about the knowledge. I always have been. I would love to challenge Lee here on the knowledge publicly, because I did it on the phone with him the other day, and I defeated everything he said.
Find that one again.
Destroyed him. He said he wanted to be my student. I wasn't even gonna tell you that, but fuck it, because I'm in the mode. It's on.
Let me find that one for. Let me find that one. Okay, well, here you go. Hold up. Not that one. There you go. got you on the pod. I got you, baby.
A little rift, you know. So I was like, yeah, bro. I was just on the phone with him the other day. He said he wanted to be my student. I'm like, all right, I'd love to teach you, but I just don't have the time. I have a group for that. I got a group for that. You got to catch my class at 2. Can you catch my class at 2? I'm not making a special class for you unless you're making a special class for you unless you pay me. You willing to pay me? $100 entry. Can you do $100 entry? I teach you. But I'm not moving how you moved. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know if you need this knowledge because who knows what you're going to do with it. The whole point of me doing charts in the beginning is to make sure that we align with the person's purpose. I know how to really deal with them. And we can really get to the point quick so that we don't have to deal with any shenanigans. We're actually mature. It's a sovereign nation. Everybody got to handle themselves and deal with themselves. It's nothing to just get removed from something. That's not hard. It's like, okay, you're being disrespectful. Bye. You don't have to be a part of this network. Go be individual over there. You don't have to. We don't even have our own rules to abide by. Literally, abide by your own rules. Live your own life. The network just boosts everything else and frees you from the system. If you're still going to work, then you're the number one person who I'm talking to. If you have credit or you worry about credit in any type of way, you're the person I'm talking to because you're supposed to be the creditor. You have every right. Unless you have what? Violent crimes or what? Or destroying property. What has Eligio done? I would have loved to have got it for him. I could have got him out of jail with it, but I couldn't have got him all the way through with it. He would eventually went back to jail because this is a violent crime. You see what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have worked for him. You see what I'm saying? Well, I tried. I did try to do it. If he let me do it early enough, probably could have got somewhere. But, that didn't get to happen. But I say all those things, to let you know that was a fucked up situation. Me and Zoka ended up riding back, eating food, chilling out. Me and her came up with the game plan just to make a video and tell the world, hey, we lost the baby. Thank you for your support. We actually went and made the video and everything. He wouldn't let us post it. And we're like, sorry for all of this, guys. We lost a child. Yes, thank you for your support. Don't worry about it.
Jasmine, what's up, baby?
We're strong, this and that. We're keeping the knowledge to this
What's
and that.
up,
We know
Jazz?
this and that. It was a very empowering, beautiful video. And then we ended up saying, don't worry, guys. The baby got strangled by the umbilical cord on labor, yada, yada, yada. So we had a whole escape plan. And we wanted to post it for him. And we never did that. So, you can call this talking shit. Is this talking shit? I didn't know this was talking shit. I thought I was telling the story, a very critical story of my life. That someone if they didn't have the chart I had, if they weren't like me, already emotionally intelligent, already semi-wise, you know what I'm saying? This would destroy a person. This is hard. This is not easy to deal with, guys.
Thanks, baby.
It's hard. It's not something that's small. And he'll make it small. And he'll do what? Act like a victim. He told me the only reason he can think of why he's in jail. This is what he said to me. Only reason he can think of why he's in jail is because he was overgiving. Nigga, what?
What did he give?
Ninja, what?
I don't know. But y'all want a preview of this song? I'll play you a preview of this song real quick.
Man, play that shit.
All right.
Bump that shit.
Go turn the volume up. Yeah, there you go. I got a DJ.
Admins, if anybody gets disrespectful, go ahead and kick them. I don't have time for the bullshit tonight. If y'all get out of line and get disrespectful, you will be in the window licking the hell out of it.
Let's go. It's love in the room, and I did want to promote that. I just started off by promoting that. It's love, man. I ain't got no malice for him. I'm not thinking about him all day. So it is good to thank you for letting me get this out, because I know that I'm gonna receive it. I know it's gonna go online. I know it's gonna go out there and do something, and that's the only important thing to me. As long as it gets out there, people get to hear the truth straight from me. There was no sacrifice. There was none of that. It was just a tragedy, guys. It's just all bad. It's none of that fun stuff. Sorry. No sacrifice included. But I will say this. In changing my name to Love, love lives on through me. And anytime you hear love, anytime I hear love, anytime they hear love, they know what time it is. You see what I'm saying? Like it's when I hear love, I see her. I know what it was, and I remember, oh, that was just me. Love came from me. That was pure innocent love. That's in me, and I had to remember that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what she represents. So yes, it becomes a martyr. You know, I'd rather it be a martyr than just a memory, because at the end of the day, it stood for something. You know, it made a change. It did something. It made a ripple. It wasn't pointless. By far was the loss of my first child pointless. You know what I mean? And oh, just believe that it's in my astrology as well. All my children are going to be magical. It literally said I might lose my first child, but from then on, all your children are going to change the world. It said Pluto fifth house. These people change the world with their genetics. It literally said that, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I got a Leo North Node, and all of it just kind of says the same thing. Your child's going to be magical. Your first child's going to be magical of some sort. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So we got the sacrifice out of the way. I guess that was a sacrifice in a sense, in that sense. But no, I don't like to look at her like that. I like to look at her as like, you know, something that got caught in the crossfire. Definitely a murder, but something in a crossfire, like a pedestrian type style. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But let's hear this. Let's hear this. This is just one. Abundance is our birthright. I'm always ready. Believe that you control reality. Cause before effect, full metal alchemy. I raise up, feeling grateful every day. Abundance is our birthright. I'm always paid. Always, always, always. I know we on the rise. I know the left will die. It's true what we provide. We'll never sort of thrive. Niggas really like tribe. Their magic I describe. Enough to get baptized. Shoot will win the tide. Trip like honey pies. Golden armor on me. Imperious eyes. Might as well until your dreams. Peace out on the rocks. It's my peace reality. Perception built like horses. Time to view this one on me. Don't you say mistakes again. Take care of your seeds. Stress is gonna kill. Make sure you just breathe. You a king, you a queen. It's a real galaxy where your values lift them up. Let spirit refill the cups. I don't think we going down. I see a song coming up. I don't choose to. That's a fun song. That song's called Alchemy. We got a lot of music.
That was a nice song. Yeah, you guys got some bomb ass. I'm not even gonna hold you on that.
Yeah, that. I made that all and just she was there, she was sleeping, and I just got up and I just started from scratch. Just started making sounds and just turned into a full song in like an hour or two. We're really talented, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like everybody at Carbonation was really talented, you know what I mean? I really feel like everybody they are special, they are talented, and I just feel like I want to see everybody in their purpose. I want to see everybody successful. I want to see everybody improving in their lane. You know, that may have not been the best song, but I'll be improving in my lane. To me, that song was amazing. That's the best song for what it was going to be when it was. That's beautiful. That's perfect. You know what I mean? But as time goes on, I'm a believer that anytime I get on that keyboard or anytime I get behind that mic, it's my next best song. You see what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But that's because I'm in my purpose. I feel like people aren't in their purpose. And that's the only thing that irks me, is watching these women wasting away their life force. That hurts. That sucks. You know, and I think that's what a lot of people saw. And I think that's why a lot of people trolled us. Shout out to True. Hopefully you're out there actually getting your life together. I don't know what you're really on, you know, but, you know, thank you. Hopefully, you know, you go, I would say, if you were to hear anything from me, I don't know if we'll ever talk. If you hear this, I would say your son. Saturn fifth house. Get Saturn fifth house. Quickest way to get on that mastery is to get with your son and start creating a new life. Start creating again with him. Start doing things for children now. Let the Saturn fifth house. You have to beat Saturn. You have to be your child. Yes, you have to be the child, of course. But there's something special about having your child and owning your child. The Saturn fifth house had a Leo blocking you from your sun. You see? So you have to go back to your son. You have to make sure that that gets fixed. He deserves the best life possible, and you can give that to him. His baseline reality involves his father.
Beating
when
him?
he's available, when he's there.
Beating him?
So that's just my word of advice. You don't have to take it. It's just advice. I could be wrong. That's just an astrologer's perspective.
No, he in Cali. He's
right?
not in Mexico. He in
But
Cali.
I just wanted to say that. I mean, in my program, there's kids, and it's not even a weird thing. It's cool. You know, it's like, it's different. We can do everything on Zoom. We can do everything on the computers. Everybody at their house. It's cool. Like everybody in their own life getting together. That's what it's about. So
he missed his
that's
family.
what I'm seeing my brothers, everybody who was at Carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know,
His
everybody's
brothers.
getting their stuff together. Everybody's getting their lives together. I'm watching them. They all doing good. We're realizing there's no shortcuts. Realizing that we got to work for it. Realizing that we got to get it ourselves. Realizing we got to build something for ourselves, like Shaka did. Shaka built something for himself.
What did he do?
You know, Shaka actually has been building stuff for himself.
Like
where
what?
Shaka always came to Carbonation with something and gave us something. You see what I'm saying? We took way more from him than we gave to him. Period. That's how it was at Carbonation.
Y'all ain't give him nothing. I mean?
So, you know, things like that, those things go unacknowledged for a long time in an unjust way. If you want to talk about justice and truth, well, there it is. There's truth. You guys do let the universe create justice. You know, let what happens from here on just be justice. If anything, the only thing he can't say is that's not true. And that's probably the only thing he will say. But that's the only thing he can't say is that that's not true.
Now talk about Baby Josh.
Soka can't say that's not true. And I hope Soka wakes up to that. And Soka, if you hear this, I know you. And I know what time it is. And I know what time you're really on. And it's enough for the act. It's enough for the shenanigans. Like, come back to real life. You're really living life over here. You told me that you knew I was a real king. You said that. You remember that. I remember that. You said that in Puerto Rico that one night at the Tiki Torch.
One night?
Late night. You said, I don't know what it is, bro. But it feels like you're the king. You're the real king. Yeah.
She was drunk.
I'm actually doing something. I actually take care of the family. I actually teach the family.
She was drunk.
I'm actually doing work. He's entertaining. And those numbers ain't even doing nothing. He's entertaining for free. Only time we make money is when I get involved.
Well, no.
So ultimately, yes, I was the real father and the mother there.
But technically,
Cancer
no.
Moon first house.
Well, actually, no, because you was behind the scenes. Natureboy start his shit, and everybody tune in. Hey, Coffee. Hey, sweetie. This is unreal. Yes, ma'am. Talking about we was sitting back to see Velvet and who gonna leave and who gonna stay. It didn't say nothing about you didn't have nothing to do with that. Natureboy had an audience before you got there. Now I don't know what you did behind the scenes. You could have done a lot behind the scenes, but Natureboy was making noise since Facebook. You could have been his friend or whatever, but people was watching Natureboy antics. That's why people was watching. Oh, the pew pew pew. Okay, let me get it. Let's see if it's the right one. Nope. Here you go. I got them for you. I got them.
You see what I'm saying? It's all, astrological. Does it have to be that way? I don't believe so.
No.
I don't believe in fate. I believe in option. You know what I mean? I'm not going to teach y'all my whole program right now, but I believe in option. We have a whole system. It's a whole system. Right. It's so simple, and it's just money. It's just success. It's just wealth. It's just growth, expansion. Just the first thing you do is find your orientation, find your direction. Here's your map. Here's your compass. Find your way. Here's your cell phone. If you forget how to use your map and compass, call me. I'll read it out loud to you as you learn it, as you figure it out. That's your astrology. That's your soul profile. I'll teach people how to make a soul profile. It's more than just astrology. I help people create a soul profile so that they can navigate their entire lives. And then I give them the knowledge with how to use it. And then I give them foundational knowledge of the universe in 33-degree masonry. Okay? And then we go into sovereignty, and we actually do the papers. We got the people to push the papers.
Oh, yeah, Nicole. We got to go get our money.
So sovereignty in all dimensions.
Let's go get our sovereignty.
See what I'm saying? And you gain sovereignty in all dimensions off the first couple classes. After that, it's just a matter of filing the paper. And then what to do with that after you have that. So we really on some real life stuff. Like, we could talk about jail, we could talk about carbonation, but it's like, guys, I'm not stopping. What he was on, you guys understand, he was interrupting something. What he was talking about was something real, but he was interrupting it and taking all the light, absorbing all the light like a parasite. The chosen were gathering, and we're all coming together. We're great people. All of us, all of us in this room.
No, you're not.
You're great in this room. You're here to do amazing things. You were born during a shift. You're part of what's called a generation. So everybody in this room, it counts. Everybody who's alive listening to this right here, right now, in this present time frame of this video, you are in this generation. And you are here during a shift into the golden age. You're not here for no reason. But Eligio is an example of what happens when you choose to go into sin. When you choose to go what? Against your purpose. He chooses to go against his purpose when he knows it. When I read it to him, and show it to him, and print books about it and give it to him, he knows it. He's going against his purpose. That's his problem. What's the worst sin? That against the Holy Spirit. His own self. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem here. So, blind leading the blind. Yeah, that's literally what it was. I ain't gonna cap. I was hurt. I was lost. I needed help. I seen somebody else who had knowledge that I had, and I'm like, I'm going over there. I didn't necessarily go there to learn. I went there to be a soldier and to build. That's why I went there, to be a soldier, to help him build, because I believed in him, and I thought that was really dope. I thought it was really cool. How he was able to live in Mexico for cheap, or wherever he was living for cheap. I'm like, what? I never even thought about that. So I thought that was really cool. I went out there for that. I did not learn military stuff from him. I did not learn divine knowledge of self from him. I learned all of that on my own. Military. My uncle was a Marine. I grew up with him in Atlanta, Georgia. That's why I spent time in Atlanta, Georgia, because I was with my Marine Master Gunnery Sergeant uncle. That's where all my work history comes from. That's my Jamaican side. And not to mention, I was in the ROTC, and I'm a plank owner of ROTC. I was captain training, all that. I love military. I didn't get that from you either. My father's a Virgo with a Pisces moon. Michael Jackson. He's a perfectionist. My mother's an Aquarius. She was a maid. I'm very busy on my own. I'm very active on my own. I'm very connected and well raised. I was raised very well. They just didn't know about sovereignty. They just didn't know about that. They just didn't know I was supposed to be a millionaire. They didn't know that there's papers they could file to make sure that I was going to be rich forever. They didn't know that. So, yeah. And then the Muslim thing, that gets me. The religion thing is another warning. Is stop defaming, stop assaulting these different religions, these gods. He goes against the Orishas. He makes fun of the Orishas. He makes fun of all of the gods. He impersonates the gods and makes fun of them. And he doesn't understand how life or reality works, how these dimensions work. So he doesn't realize what he's doing to himself. That's not a class I'm going to give right now. That's not what I'm going to right now. But know that is a problem that exists with him, is disrespecting gods and religions in the public face. I mean, how are you claiming to be Muslim when most of your wives are married to other men? At least half of your wives are married to another man.
Ooh, that was a dagger. That was a dagger.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make it's fucked up. It's like, bro, it's okay to want to be like that. It's okay to want to be like that, but it's different to be claiming it like you're already that. Like they're like, no, we're gonna go deeper into Islam. We're gonna go deeper into that. We're gonna learn more about it or something like that. The way that they're coming about it is like this transformation. Like it's Cosmo and Wanda. He's a Muslim now. You know, like you guys are eating freaking hummus and pita bread at the house now, or maybe they are. I don't know. But hey, I think that I know them, and I know that they switch from identity to identity to identity, and they're trying to just become whatever they need to become to get the money. Whatever gets the money, he wouldn't be a Muslim if he didn't get protected. He'd been known about it forever. It just wasn't anything real until he was about to get his ass killed.
That was a lie.
You know what I mean? And then he did what? He had
For
to
sympathy.
repent. Allah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch booty. I didn't mean to touch booty. Yeah, nigga, it's real. Welcome, bro. Welcome to karma. I'm surprised you're getting it so light.
Karma Nation.
Ding. I got a ding on that. I'm surprised you're getting it so light. I know niggas in jail. I know, bro. I know he's protected. He's what is he? He's a he's in private. What do you call it? Custody.
He's in PC.
He's in
PC up.
protective custody. He over there.
He's PC up.
He's protected. He is not in general public.
Cab, Georgia, bro. I mean, I guess it's like, no offense to the Cab, Georgia. It's just like, bro.
No, ain't nobody. What they think we stupid? First of all, they ain't gonna sit up there and come in with a shank. Oh, they had a shank. They would have used it. Duh. They're gonna just give you love taps. They came in with a shank, but they gave you love taps, and they didn't beat your ass. There's no marks. There's nothing on you. You know why? Because nothing happened. What happened was they was getting ready to put your ass in general population, and your ass got scared. And you said, oh no, they're gonna get me because I'm a public figure and they shaking me down and I ain't got no money. That's why your ass got in protective custody, because you was scared to go to general public. Stop acting like somebody was gonna do something to you. And they threatened your ass, yeah, but they didn't, yeah. He lied because he was scared. Exactly. He knows because his wife is over there pretending. Allah Akbar. They don't say that all day, every day. For every Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. They don't say that shit. They say it when it's need to be said. They don't just, stop playing. You see, they be playing with us. That's what I said. And then remember I said, damn rat. But I carry on because he be like, yeah, he be lying. Natureboy know for a fact, ain't nobody come to beat him up with his scared ass. He didn't want to go into general population and get that ass beat. Sorry, YouTube. But sometimes, us adults have to use them type of words, Mr. YouTube. Of course I seen ours. Yes, of course. Of course. I agree. Baby, he better stop playing with that fire. Till you got that right. You got that right. Let's carry on. And then just in case you guys didn't see the video with Daddy-O Treasure, I want y'all to hear it again because I want y'all to hear again what happened with Baby Ja. Baby Ja needs justice. Baby Ja needs justice.
But you're supposed to be God.
You gotta understand, you was gonna answer for this in there or out here.
I might come out and do that. I'm gonna come back in.
I was calling people off of your head.
I think.
Bro, your own best friends, I can call them right now and we're cool. They don't really, they tell me to the extent that they fuck with you. I didn't know that. The people used to bring around and say, these are my friends, but they're not your friend. Bro, they my friends, bro. They're not even your friends.
Well, we knew
the
that.
truth is, bro, it's like they don't know you. And I think he really got something wrong.
Ain't nobody shot
like
for
I
his
really
ass.
got to that point where I'm understanding, like, yo, this was a crazy man. And we was in the house with a crazy man.
Duh.
We didn't realize he was a crazy man.
You ain't apologize to us.
And
either.
now we see he's a crazy man. And
Janae
if I
is
look
there.
through my
Janae
phone
is
in the
there.
videos, I'm
Hey,
like,
Darnell. Janae is there, sweetie. Janae is there.
Row your boat.
I'm like, this is hours of videos, and I'm like, we were really just standing around. Like, bro, like, you gotta understand, we were not in our bodies. That's too much time to be looking at stuff like that in live person and still being there. Like, trust me, you're not missing anything. If you guys think it's something sexual or anything like that, he's not beating me in that arena, essentially. So I know that can be a thing for them to be attached to. This is like some physical, emotional, mental abuse stuff. This is some like throwing women around, making them have sex with multiple people on some crazy stuff type of thing. You're breaking a woman. This is what pimps do. It's pimp culture. It's called breaking a bitch. And he knows it. He loves it. He claims it. But he says he's a gorilla pimp. Do you know what a gorilla pimp does? What a gorilla pimp does is when a woman wants to leave, he gets her, locks her up in a dog cage, and feeds her out of a bowl and treats her like shit, and pees on her and beats her when he can until she gets addicted to him. And then he'll let her out the cage, and then she'll only do what she's supposed to do and come right back. That's a gorilla pimp, Julio. That's what you're claiming. But you know what? That's kind of what you're doing. It's not talking shit. It's not talking shit. It's not trading on you, bro. It's, bro, telling the truth. And these are things that I can say from my story. Okay, from your story, say what you need to say. From my story, this is what it is. I know there's a lot more from your story you can reveal. I know you can fill in the blanks. And who's to say that some of these women are lying? I don't know. I don't know if some of them are lying. But please, why don't you ever talk about it? These things happened. And you're going to tell me that we traded on you. We're cowards. We don't have what it takes. We couldn't handle the pressure. Nigga, I got you out of jail 3 times. I got him out of jail like once or twice, technically. But I held shit down. I held shit the fuck down. You go ahead, talk to him. I got him out maybe once or twice, technically speaking. But nigga, we done did some shit. I done got the family into some places we was not supposed to be at all. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm done giving him credit for what he had and what he did. I accept credit for who I am and what I've done now, and I've realized that all of that energy I was giving to them, I need to give to myself, and I'm gonna be stupid powerful. I'm gonna be super great. You know, that's what I teach people, is that their best input, you know, you input into something to get a return, you know, the output would be that return. You input into something that you have no control of, well, your return gonna be whatever. But you input into something you have control of, well, you at least know what you're gonna get back. So it's a more intentional investment. Now, you're gonna choose to invest your time as a limited unit, one person, as much of that time into things that give you the best output, the best payback. There's nothing that's gonna give you the best output for input than yourself. Input for yourself. Give yourself that energy as much as possible. Build your value, and you're going to see amazing things happen. If you don't know how to do that, that's what we teach in my network. We have classes every day about this stuff, and I'm recording them. So that's all you got to say is I just need the recording, and I got some prime videos for you now. You know, so it is what it is. We're actually active on something. We live in a real life. We doing real things. You know, this is cutting into my schedule. I do have a schedule for success, and I am now overextending, but this was so necessary and so needed. And I'm so grateful you brought me up here. If y'all got questions at all, this will be the time. This will be the time for any questions, because
They're going a little fast. So what we'll do is I'll let about 10 people up to ask questions, and then we're going to go ahead and end the live.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
Jump in the queue. If you guys have questions, jump in the queue really quick. We're going to organize it, do it organized. And by the way, Blue. Oh, Solar. I'm gonna bring something to your attention. You know the day that Eligio went to jail when he was on Zoom.
Yeah.
Where were you at when they were on Zoom just before they had sex? Before you guys fed them their food? Where were you at?
I was probably downstairs because if anything's at the door or if anything's going on, I'm always the first person there.
Okay. Okay.
So I was probably at the door. If there was somebody at the door, police were coming, I knew before everybody knew. I have the cameras on my phone. I could see everybody pulling up from a distance. I know, and probably seen them. Probably gonna go deal with it myself. And then we found out it was from that warrant that he told us to ignore.
Right. And he laughed about it.
And I said, I don't know if we're supposed to ignore this. What you think I did it? You think I did it? Look, man, y'all crazy. You think I did that shit? No, you ain't do shit. Nigga, you ain't do shit. What you mean? You ain't do shit. Fuck that shit. Man, they crazy, man. Look, they fuck that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna let Blue up. Come on, Blue. You got box 3. How you doing?
Can I go to sleep now? Can I get a cookie, Shiva? Huh?
Hey, how you doing, Blue?
Yeah, he's still with Nene. He's still with Nene.
How do I need help? I didn't say anything wrong. Okay. So, back in slavery times, right? Like the master, he used to demasculate the slave men by having sex with them in front of like everybody. Did Natureboy do that to the men in Carbonation? Like, you don't have to go into details like who, but like, did he do that to the men so he could be like powerful? No,
not at all. None of that ever happened, and that's the weird thing because one of the main things I'm being told that I had a hard time believing was that he's probably like sweet, and I had to consider 10 years in the sex industry, but on what side and doing what and for how much and for who and how often, and I had to think about this for a while, and then this is coming from women who are with him every night telling me like something's wrong with him. Like, no. They're wanting to be with me. All of them, even Malia. They're wanting to be with me. And it's like, it's weird. And I'm trying to figure out what it is. And I'm being told, like, bro, he's sweet. He likes you. He likes you. You didn't see he liked you? And I'm like, what? No. You guys are fucking crazy. He's like, why? Bro, he liked you. You didn't see that? All the women are telling me that. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy.
I'm trying. I could tell you that.
Back, and I'm like, God damn. He always tried to make me the model. He said in the future, everybody's going to be looking like me. He was teaching that. He started teaching, and when I started thinking about this stuff, I'm like, that was weird. That was kind of weird. And as I think about more stuff, I'm like, this is weird. And I watched these videos, and I seen a video where I was just like, okay, no doubt. Like in the trans thing, right? It gets confused because it's like, okay, well, what about the trans? Well, the thing is, I agree with him. I'm from San Diego, California. There's pride there. I was raised, my stepbrother was gay. I was raised around that. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with the guys who are actually gay and they're respectable. They're cool. I'm familiar with the ones who are flamboyant and nobody fucks with because they're just disrespectful. They're OD. Those people exist. So I'm familiar with them and I'm cool with people when they're cool and they're respectable. When they're really gay and they're really living that life, they treat me with respect. They treat me like a straight person. They don't do none of that shit. Then there's people who respect you and then they put that on you when they know that's not you. And those people, you want to punch in the mouth. Okay? So that's my relationship with it. When he was expressing that, okay, it's the feminine energy. These transsexual women express feminine energy more than some of these women. I agree with him. And I can prove it. I've seen that. I can back that up. However, when you're getting head from actual women, and you do have multiple wives, and you have visualizers on watching transsexual porn, that's sus. That's not feminine energy anymore. That's something else. There's feminine energy there. That's something else. And I had to think about it. They keep bringing it to my attention. 10 years. 10 years in sex industry. Think about it, dude. And I'm like, yo, you guys are right. That's crazy. I didn't see it. And this is really some weirdo shit that we were a part of, and I didn't acknowledge it. I'm figuring like, yo, I should be learning these moves. Maybe I should learn how to do these stripper moves. I got
and you couldn't do it.
Maybe that would be cool if I learned these stripper moves. Maybe I should get more into sexuality. That's in tune with the knowledge. And I'm realizing that night, this man was a leech. He had to have sex with not near one person to teach him what he taught them. They are dumb as rocks as far as the knowledge goes. So ain't no semen, his semen doing damage. These women getting poisoned wounds and shit. You know, I don't know why we letting these lies go. It's crazy.
What was his reason behind filming you guys?
Blue. We're gonna ask one question. I'm gonna put you in the comments. The next person has been waiting a while.
Okay.
Thank you, Blue.
Thank you, Blue. We don't want to be rude.
Y'all just hit me up. Y'all could just hit me up on IG later. Y'all should join my group for real. It's gonna benefit you, or at least inquire. If money's a problem, just let me know. We can talk about something.
Yeah, money's a problem.
I'm trying to think which question I want to ask. It's like two different ones. What was okay? Remember y'all did that whole thing with Sonnetter, and y'all were at the fools and stuff on there. What was the thought behind that? Because I don't understand why did y'all even go on Sonnetter to go on there and act like a whole fool on there? Like, what was the plan behind that? Did y'all plan it out like that?
I would like to know.
Or was that the major loss in the credibility world, in the reputation land of the realm of acknowledgement? And no, that was a weird night. I know what you're talking about. So I talked to Sonetta offline. Like, I orchestrate those things. Yet again, another thing I do, right? So me and my phone, I'm talking to Sonetta. I got Sonnetta's connection. I'm talking to Sonetta back and forth. I'm dealing with him. You know, he doesn't talk to Eligio. He talks to me. You know, we were playing with it at first, but it would have been like that anyway because I handle the business anyway. So I'm on the phone with Sonetta, and we're setting up the call. I'm thinking everything's cool. I'm giving him the best energy. You got to understand. I'm giving him good service. I'm giving him best energy. Like, yeah, dude, let's do this right here. I'll be right on time. We're going to get like this. Here, be aware we're going to do it like this and like this so you can have this set up right and have this set up right. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, sounds good. All right, cool, yeah. We can do this. We're stoked. When the live comes, I'm thinking he's going to do something that's going to change things right now and everything's going to finally make sense. With the whole intro coming down, everything, I'm like, this might actually, like, if they record this and put this on YouTube, what if this goes big? And whatever he says right now, what if he channels like some shit? Or he does a brand new download like he does, he can channel some cool stuff in a moment. And what if he does? And it's just like, shift. I'm like, yeah, I'm always hoping for these moments. So at the end of the day, this is one moment I'm hoping for this night. When he did that live and he did what he did, I was so confused. You know, Lotus, she was very confused as well. A lot of people were really like, okay, what are these answers? Like, he must have a bigger plan. Like, what do we not see? what do we not see? There got to be some bigger plan to this. And so we're just letting it go on, and I guess our end result is just laugh about it and go to sleep. Laugh about it, wrap it up, and go to sleep. That's what we did. That was really weird.
All right.
Every time his wife spoke, I was agreeing with her in my head. Just every time she spoke, I was like, yeah, they have no self-esteem. You're absolutely correct. Every time his wife spoke, I was like, yep. And when they were like, why are you still there? I was like, I don't know why they're here. That's a good question.
So True saying that the whole thing was staged. Y'all had planned that was not true.
No, he free-called that one. We stage it as far as like setting it up and making it look nice. Like, I'm getting all these angles and camera angles and tripods and smacking people in the back of the head. I'm not really smacking them in the head, but I'm getting people going. I'm like, hey, come on, go over here. Hey, get the camera over here. Hey, log in. Why aren't you logged in? Log this phone in, log this phone in. Hey, stand over here. Make sure that's right. Hey, all right, be ready. Don't move. Just stand there. Just wait. Just wait there. You're like, okay, all right, cool. Everybody, that's what I do. I organize everything. And so we set it up like that. We make everything nice and clean, everything nice and neat and perfect. He counts down and he improvises. And that was his performance of choice. And that had to represent all of us.
Wow.
Okay, DJ Genesis. Next question.
We're using Keys for money. I can't say that Keys is doing that because I don't know Keys. I never lived with him. Eligio, don't give a fuck about no Keys. As long as Keys is giving him money, and as long as Keys is on his side in any capacity, and he got him under his belt, he loves Keys. That's how you guys gotta look at it. It's kind of psychotic. It's kind of weird. It's weird. You gotta think of it like a little angry child.
Absolutely. Does anybody else have any more questions? You can come up in the group chat. I mean, up in the chat. I'm sorry, on the panel, in the queue.
This is fun. I love this stuff. Wait, why'd she say that was a great class? You didn't catch my class. Oh, I sent
He's getting
her.
them.
Oh, babe, I got a class right now.
Okay.
Yeah, give me your phone.
Okay, Solar.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
right now?
Huh?
Can I ask from down here? Okay, hurry up and ask your question. He has a class really quick, you guys. Was some of that stuff acting? Was some of the stuff acting?
Yeah, a lot of it was acting. Sometimes, it would be like, yeah, we agree to certain things, like what certain slaps are agreed to. Other times, it's like he's just OD about it, and then you just got to be like, do I ruin the show, or do I just go with it? Because if you're telling people it's a show, then you're talking about improvising. If I pick you up out of nowhere when you're just chilling and start slapping you in front of everybody, then what are you gonna do? You improvise, and what's your role? Servant. What's my role? King. Okay. So you have but very few options about how to act after that, and if you don't ruin the show and fight him right there. So that's the only other option in those moments is knock up is punch him. That's the only other option for me is either leave, walk out, leave, or knock that nigga back and then smile in his face.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? What happened to True? True left with the money and stuff. Solar, go ahead and tell them what you think happened to True.
Well, I just know that it was a matter of time with True. I don't know. I know True, the only reason he had to be there was because he was his top guy. He was his last guy. I get it. And he had all the money. He was supporting them. It's the same thing with me. Like, it kept me hanging around for a little bit too because, why? They need me.
Mm-hmm.
They need me. And so, I wanted to stay, around as long as I could to make sure everybody was good. But ultimately, they didn't need me. And I realized that there's grown ass men around me. There's no reason why I should be doing these simple tasks for everybody. It doesn't make any sense. So, me getting out there was simple. Him getting out there was a matter of time. He had his own check. He had his own life. Sheba's not there. Jaomi's not there. I hope they're together. I don't know what else he got going on, though, other than that. True. I love everybody. I just don't know how to deal with them because I don't know where their, loyalty is at. Is it loyalty with them? Leo, you're dangerous for me. If your loyalty is to yourself, then soul redemption. Man. We on some. Come on, let's build. Get your stuff. Get your stuff together. We still going. The chosen are still growing.
Absolutely. Okay, then somebody else asked, yes, the girls are alone. Hold on. There was another good question. Okay, we have somebody in the queue. I can't keep scrolling. If you guys have a question, just go ahead and come in the queue. Oh no, I can't let you up. Okay, would you ever form your own tribe? Soulbay asked that.
No. So the closest thing to the tribe is what I have now, which is my network. And the beauty of it is that this is how it should be. If you have a tribe, what the tribe is your family. Your tribe is just your family. The people who do live with you and who are around you, that's your tribe. So will I have my own tribe? Yeah, I'm going to have my own family and my own friends around me. It's going to be my nieces, nephews, uncles, kids, my kids, their kids, grandkids, my homies, who I came up with, all of us, everybody who's millionaires, everybody who's up, whoever I want around, they're going to be around. If I got a room for them in my house, cool, come on. If I can get you some money, great, I'll get you some money. But at the end of the day, that's your tribe. That's your tribe. You use that. What I do is I build myself, even amongst them. Even amongst them, I'm completely independent. And I have a network to where I connect with other people who I do business with every day. And I have a schedule and a allotted time period for them and for that. You see what I'm saying? So, and everything is in balance in my life. So when it comes to that, no, it's like not build my own tribe or start my own tribe. Like, it's your life, it's your family. You got a tribe, unless you're by yourself, you should be good by yourself too, but you should definitely find people who you love and who love you back, and would like to be close with you and live close with you in that way, and make sure it's authentic. Like, carbonation is not authentic. So it's like, fuck that shit. Like, that's not real. Leave. Y'all leave. That's not love. That's not real. leave. That's different. You know, I'm talking about real love, like that comes from being on your purpose.
They are finished. They are finished. I like Beyonce and everything, but they're out here filming another damn video blocking up ish. Oh, my daughter played that song Pinky Fluffy Unicorns, Channeling the Rainbow. That was too much. True by the lake last year catching fish with his mouth. Oh, did he say balance? Mm-hmm. 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 I mean, we heard throughout the videos, throughout his videos, we heard all of this, but it just baffles me when he tells that baby story. Ooh, when he tells that baby story, that it still don't sound right. It still don't sound right. And then he said pulse. Maybe he meant heartbeat. And your pulse is technically your heartbeat, but I'm just saying. Solar Tribe would be unicorn. They all use the area we live in to film their video. But tell them to go home. Now listen, I'm gonna y'all seen it yesterday. I'm gonna play it again. Nicole, I'm giving you a warning right now. I'm giving you a fair warning. Don't ask, don't put in that comment. Could Daddy-O pick up Wheezy? Please, I'm telling you now. Don't start. Can he pick up? Almost made me spit my stuff out my mouth. Oh man. So wait, was it just that? Yeah, but just in case anybody missed it, I'm gonna play it again because uh I think I might just make that like a full video, like justice for Ja. Yeah, she going that daggone no good Nicole gonna sit up there and talk about, yeah, I wonder if Treasure could pick up Weezy. God. Oh my god. Oh, you wanna know too? Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Yo, that took me out. That took me out. That took me out. I was gone. I was gone. And now me and Nick want to know if you all want to know. I ain't messing with y'all. But I'm only doing this because Baby John needs justice. Justice to Baby John. So some may have seen it yesterday. Some may have seen it. But I just want to play it again. It's not about Daddy-O or Wheezy. It's about Baby John.
Because I thought the same thing, you know. And my name was over in Vieques. Box. Exactly. Appreciate you. Bounce your ass on. That's tripping. Did you know that? What? He grew up in the psych. I didn't hear that. I've never.
Oh yeah, how y'all going somewhere? Yeah, see, everybody say I gotta cut my music up. But before I cut my music up to drown out their music, why everybody says, "Oh, I'm on there, Nicole." Why everybody say, "Oh, I studied Natureboy before I went there." So how y'all didn't know the man always said he was in the cuckoo house? I thought y'all watched the videos and I thought y'all studied him and y'all learned about him. What part of the man? Oh, because he said jail from 13 to 7. That was right there telling you he was in the cuckoo house. Oh, wow. She used to be your hairdresser. Let me cut my music up so I could drown out their music and don't get no strikes. So whoever watching it, listen carefully.
Never heard that.
Foster
I never
care.
knew he grew up in a psych ward.
I heard about the foster care.
Hey, Miss Cherry Bomb on Friday.
If that's true, I can see that.
Making me smile on me.
You know, being able to play counselor, healed. You just if you still hurt, I just didn't like that she was talking shit about him. It took a lot for me to get past that and to like start listening. Like,
they realized the type of person he was, and that y'all were being brainwashed.
A lot of work for Baba G as far as I know. He got jumped when we were there, and that's when he left. Then he went back when they were in Atlanta. I don't know what's up with him. I know he be finessing people out of their money though. I do know that.
Right.
$250 a piece and ask for $750 the next day. Very manipulative. You know, look out. Honestly, you gotta say this to women. The men who left, before y'all date them, they need time, you know.
No, for real. People need time to heal because that shit really have an imprint. It really has an effect on you.
Maneuver
on how,
men.
yeah, it really
you
do.
Gotta give them some time. Because we know somebody who was talking to him for a little while, loyal, and he was doing some fucked up shit to some girl.
Yep, and even fucking Omek. You hear about Omek? Omek went to jail for some shit for like, and Omek's wife said, she made a post and they said it on YouTube. I seen it somewhere. Somebody posted on YouTube. Omek's wife was like, Omek hasn't fully healed when he left Carbonation, and it got to a point where she said she felt like she couldn't even go to the bathroom without him, you know, trying to check and see what she doing and shit like that, or go get some water without him being all up on her.
Because those men, they model themselves after Eligio, and they handle themselves in relationships in the same way, you know. So, you know, you got to be careful with them.
Right.
Do.
People do gotta, you know, heal after that shit and realize that a lot of that shit is not good, and to actually take the right steps to heal themselves. You feel me?
So much deprogramming.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of deprogramming to do.
No, I did not sleep with Eligio since the one time I did in 2016.
2016.
So you taught them how to scam. You're probably right, you know. I definitely learned from him. Yeah, loyal. I know he hustled somebody. I know I hustled money.
Eligio taught them how to scam. Exactly.
You too.
Hey, fairy. Got fairies in the building.
Hey, appreciate you, Queen. See, I fuck with you, Queen. That's why you admin now. Hey, Queen said, get the host of 5 stars, please. Very appreciated.
Queen status.
Appreciate you.
That's
appreciate
Queen
that.
Status. That's the whole Thank you, Janet. Definitely healing from that. And coming to some realizations about self. It's all about self, really. Much love.
She said the universe brought y'all together. Right.
Yes, the best part.
Appreciate you, Ask You. Appreciate you.
It ain't no 10 o'clock at night.
A Superman.
Hold up. Ain't no 10 o'clock at night over here. It's 10 o'clock at night over there. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here.
I'm sorry. Asking you. Hey,
I'm
let's
in
get
love
it.
with your booty bounce.
Booty bounce. Hey.
No, y'all. After you eat them that many times, after day after day after day after day, you just don't ever want to see a bean and rice again.
Right. She funny as hell.
You don't.
All right. Yeah, we haven't had beans and rice in a minute because of that.
And what they doing? I want to know what people doing with their Friday night.
Yeah, what y'all doing for y'all Friday
Leo.
nights? Let us know in the comments. Somebody said, I'm still laughing at Wizzy saying she don't cook.
She don't like. She over here. Yes, so mama.
I'm dead. So
we're gonna. She does not cook.
Right.
But I'm happy to. I'm happy to cook, honestly.
And now she's preparing that sauce on that. Okay.
Damn sauce almost gone.
This person, I'm gonna chop.
All right. So, drunk as me on this Friday night. Okay, Djibouti.
I'm trying. Like, I was thinking we should get some Crown.
Okay, Djibouti. Djibouti says she finna drink.
We finna smoke.
Yeah, we finna smoke, get lit. Are you vegan? Do you two drink? Skin is amazing. Two beautiful women. Hey, appreciate you. Asking you.
We are not vegan.
Yep, we are not vegan though.
Even though I make a lot of plant-based meals. I love plant-based meals. I love vegan dishes. I love tofu. I've been vegan before, but I feel better when I have meat protein. I noticed that just through experimenting with my own body. But at the same time, I don't have to have meat every day, or animal products either. Definitely try to be holistic for the most part.
What's up, niece? She said she's laying on the couch watching us. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I hope it's a comfort.
Oh.
You about to dance?
What is you doing, girl?
Hey, she said, what made you cut your locks off?
I feel like they were cult locks. They were my locks from the cult, and I just didn't want them anymore. Everything I experienced with that hair, I didn't want it anymore. I had just moved. I left my job behind. I left LA behind. I left a lot of people behind to move to be with Treasure, and I just wanted to be fresh and new. So I moved here.
I told you don't
and
start.
I did. They were cult locks.
Yeah. Chloe said, did the girls and guys have a smell? Yes, some of them kind of did. It was a natural smell. Most it's a natural smell, but sometimes I smell certain people stronger than others. You feel me? Specifically, Sheba had a strong ass stench.
Ew.
And we knew it was Sheba and Zoka. We knew it was Sheba and Zoka smelling musty.
A strong stench.
They decided to come out. They decided to come out and be like, who in here smelling musty? Who in here smelling musty? And then they started sniffing under everybody's arms. They sniffed my arm, they sniffed her underarm, and they sniffed Peace underarm, and they sniffed Haruti. They sniffed her underarm, and guess what? They didn't say not a damn word because it was none of us. It was actually them. It was Sheba and Zoka with the mustache.
Now,
moral of the story. For
I'm
real.
gonna say this. I'm with you when you're right. She's not lying.
True story. The true
I'm
story.
talking about something strong.
Strong must. Like this onion right here. Like straight onion.
Stronger than that.
Straight onion must. I'm talking about what the fuck.
And I remember who said that it was her aura. That said something about her aura. Somebody said that. Haruti, somebody.
Yeah, the aura. Like Haruti said something about, the aura. Your aura is your odor type shit. Like it wasn't good. Her aura wasn't good. They said we heard Fufu kitty cat smell bad.
I can't.
Probably did.
I smell some people.
Missouri Bay said it was at that point they realized it was them. Right. Woo. Exactly. At that point they knew.
Stop playing.
Right.
Wasn't they playing?
Yes. Oh me.
I still have my deodorant. Y'all remember that? I took my natural each and every deodorant over there, so I had the most smell good.
All right, I got you. My bad, Djibouti. She said LOL, and I like my girls BBW. Trey knew she was gonna get with. Hey, on me. No cap.
She was persistent as fuck.
For real, persistent.
She said, she told me that I was hers, and she just wasn't lying about that. Dead fucking serious.
Hell no. They said not musty.
Ooh, y'all don't know.
Right. Appreciate that.
Treasure, you funny as hell.
Was Sheila's son taken care of?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, he was taken care of. Like we really loved like Ja. Everybody in the camp loved Ja.
Loved Ja.
We all loved Ja. You know what I'm saying? We all took care of Ja. And honestly, the person that was really just doing too much was really his father. Like just overly whooping him and shit. But it was really an order from Eligio, which I would never take an order from another man with my child. Like, come on now, like. That's just too far, you feel me? Especially if you're telling me to do more, like, no, nigga, I did enough.
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about?
Very disturbing. I would say that was disturbing. That was disturbing.
Yo, we need justice for baby Ja. Y'all heard that shit? We need justice for baby Ja. And guys, if you missed the video, this full video, y'all can check out the video right before this one, the one we did yesterday. The full video is there, but I just wanted to, just in case y'all didn't realize, when we say baby Ja was beat, baby Ja was beat to the point that he's told him to keep doing it, and they like, you did enough. So don't forget, guys, if you, yeah, Martin, exactly. Nah, she borrowed that from Demi, Nicole. She went into Demi's little rubber thing because 21 is gone. She using Demi's. True over best him. Oh my, yeah. I want y'all to hear that, but if y'all want to hear the whole video, y'all can just go to the video right before this one, and y'all can fast forward it because it's in the title anyway. But I just wanted you guys. It upset me so bad. It upset me so bad. I'm curious as to where she were. Natureboy loving blank is with Ja because she's still pushing tweet. Yeah, exactly. That baby should have been tooken. Yeah. Exactly, Miss Winters. So I rewinded it back for you guys because, like I said, it's disgusting. But when I said baby Ja needs justice, baby Ja needs justice. And you, okay, I understand you couldn't save your daughter, but you can save baby Ja. True. How you protecting somebody for abusing a baby? How do I can see if, okay, you saw what happened to Velvet, you saw what happened. I saw what happened. Everybody there is grown. Y'all sat there and turned a blind eye to that boy getting beat up, and y'all figuring, well, that's his father. I can't get into it. I would have left that house. As soon as that little boy got beat, I would have snuck out that night. I would have left immediately. If I know that I can't beat all of you guys and I cannot say nothing, the point of this, that baby is 2 years old. Ja is 2. How long you she wouldn't know. But anybody, I would like to know, how long was that baby getting beat? Was he getting beat since he was 6 months? Was he getting beat when he's crying in the house? And then he get beat not to cry as a baby? I knew something was crazy because when we first seen that baby, which I'm gonna I'm gonna go find that video when he's like 1 year old, and the baby already knew how to, when they see Natureboy, to stand up. Well, 1 year old does that. What 2-year-old does that? Yeah, exactly. Snuck them out in the middle of the night, right, Nene? But a lot of things that made that boy watch Nature Boy, or made the boy watch Nature Boy TV all day. They subliminally, they was trying to put Nature Boy in his subconscious. They was trying to put Nature Boy in that boy's subconscious and his conscious. So th- they was full brainwashing Baby Ja. Fully. I've never seen a baby that's always was so quiet. Boy, quiet. The little boy all even knew. Remember when they seen him and bow, he bowed. And even when they was doing that shit in the house, what was that? They was doing that in the house, and Baby John knew what to do. I mean, that's a 2-year-old. So that's a whole lot of beating. That's a whole lot of beating to make him stay still and quiet. What baby you could make sit down and stay still and don't say nothing? A toddler. Yes, them face line on the floor. Them face line on the floor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got that right, Jasmine. You know they do that. You know they do that. But yeah, Blanchy Pooh, when they had their face down on the floor. Oh, he gonna reap what he sow. I hope so. But like I said, I already played the whole video. I'm just gonna keep playing this again about Baby Ja. And I want to play the thing with the other girl said about Baby Ja. And then Baby Ja had to witness Sheba getting beat up every day. So it was nothing but violence around that boy. Nothing but pure violence, havoc, and mayhem. And everybody sat up there and thought that was okay. And watch Treasure's face when she says it.
Strong must. Like this onion right here, like straight onion. Straight onion must. I'm talking about what the fuck. And I remember who said that it was her aura. That said something about her aura. Somebody said that. Haruti, somebody. Yeah, the aura. Like Haruti said something about the aura. Your aura is your odor type shit. Like it wasn't good. Her aura wasn't good. They said we heard Fufu Kitty Cat smell bad. I can't. Probably did. I smell some people. Missouri Bay said it was at that point they realized it was them. Right. Woo. Exactly. At that point they knew. Stop playing. Right. Wasn't they playing? Yes. Oh me. I still have my deodorant. Y'all remember that? No. I took my natural each and every deodorant over there, so I had the most smell good. I got you my bad, Djibouti. She said LOL, and I like my girls BBW. Trey knew she was gonna get with. Hey, on me. No cap. She was persistent as fuck. For real, persistent. She said she told me that I was hers, and she just wasn't lying about that.
Oh Lord, the music again.
No. They said not musty.
Ooh, y'all don't know.
Right. Appreciate that.
Treasure, you funny as hell.
But Sheba's son taken care of.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, he was taken care of. Like we really loved Ja. Everybody in the camp loved Ja. We all loved him. You know what I'm saying? We all took care of Ja. And
they loved him.
Honestly, the person that was really is doing too much was really his father, like just overly whooping him and shit. But it was really an order from Eligio, which I would never take an order from another man with my child. Like, come on now, like that's just too far. You feel me? Especially if you're telling me to do more. Like, no, nigga, I did enough. Yeah. What the fuck you talking about?
Very disturbing. I would say that was disturbing.
Did you hear when she said after he beat the boy, Nature Boy said beat him some more, and then she said she'd have been like, I did enough. When she said that part, the way she said that part, it struck a nerve in me.
Order from another man with my child. Like, come on now, like that's just too far. You feel me? Especially if you're telling me to do more. Like, no, nigga, I did enough. Yeah. What the fuck you talking about?
Very disturbing. I would say that was disturbing. That was disturbing.
On me. Hey, Djibouti, right though. She said, yeah, Trey said, let me get that meow. For real. Wow, he got beating. Yep.
He got whoopings.
Yeah, he got whoopings that was just like, all right, it's over the top. Like, stop. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sad, you know what I'm saying? And when you're there, you kind of you think it's you don't know how to respond because
no, he ain't Nature Boys.
It may be their way of teaching you, like, this is our way of doing things. This is how we raise our children. This is how they learn fast. You got to keep like whooping them type shit, like, and that's not cool. You feel me? That is not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fuck with that shit not one little bit. And I'm looking around at motherfuckers like, I'm not fucking with this. I feel like I want to say something, but it's like, you're new. Yeah, I'm new here. I'm learning their way of living. Eligio is telling the truth. You gotta have your kids scared of you. Like, he was like, I tell Eliana, shut up, and she's instantly quiet, type shit.
Yeah. They tried to make something seem like something was wrong with him because he would cry, but like, when I got there, he was still one. I think he was still one something.
Right.
He wasn't even two yet when I got there. Then he turned two while I was there. But it was just like the first time I heard True whoop him, I was like, something. It was just too much. Like, that was enough.
Jesus,
like, that was enough.
Right.
That been enough. It been enough.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, Pim.
Yeah, that was very uncomfortable.
Yep.
Y'all so beautiful. Y'all so happy.
Hold up. She told me to Pim they ass.
It was just too much. Like, that was enough. That was enough.
Right.
That been enough. It been enough.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was very uncomfortable.
Yep.
Y'all so beautiful. Y'all so happy. Happiest baby I've ever met. Just so happy, naturally sweet and loving. I don't know. She just said he was more calm with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I just never saw what the issue was, to whooping like that. Just really never saw it.
Yeah. It was like, ew. They didn't fuck with a lot of shit over there. Tell him Solar sent me all his money. I'm dead. Damn, for real, Djibouti?
What happened?
Djibouti said Solar sent her all his money. Tell True Solar sent me all his money. Or somebody. That shit crazy. Lily, that's straight abuse and Sheba allows it.
Yeah, she.
Right. So is it true that Fufu was beaten all the time? I can't vouch for that personally. I wasn't there with her being beaten all the time. I've heard stories of her being beaten. I've heard stories of other women being beaten, but I was only there that one time. I was only present one time when she was being beaten, and I didn't see it visually. I heard the screams. Like, I heard screams. Like, it woke me up out my sleep. You feel me? Like, these screams woke me up out my sleep, and I'm in a tent on the ground, and this is happening upstairs. I'm on a tent on the ground. This happening upstairs, and I'm getting woke up out my sleep to screams. And I started crying because I was like, you feel me? When I found out it was Eligio, like, some tears came out. It was like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? For real. It was like unreal. It was unreal. It was like, what the fuck? Like, this can't be real type shit, you know? And then I got manipulated that he wasn't doing nothing, or like, sometimes women scream and ain't nothing happening. Or one time Velvet was screaming and nothing was happening to her. That's what Musa said. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Them screams sounded bad. You feel me? In the months that I was over there, I didn't witness effort getting hit a lot. I think the truth is that Elijah shielded me from a lot of what he would do. So I know that. That's why he moved me downstairs too. But I know she got punished a lot, whatever that means, and then putting a tent on, what do you call it? Isolation. A lot. So I remember that. All right. For like 3 days at a time, with not being able to come out of a small ass child tent. Right. You know. Yes. They said it looked good. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. The other side can be great. You guys look healthy. Velvet and her children look healthy and happy. That's good. Appreciate that. What do you guys think about the current charges Eligio is facing outside of him? Like, my situation was fucked when I left. My credit was fucked when I left. My Airbnb got banned. I never even had an Airbnb because he was beating bitches on my name, and it got banned through my account. Just a lot of stuff. Like, I forgot the question. Yeah. So basically, they asking us what we think about the current charges. Like, he deserved justice. I mean, he's serving justice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting justice for what we've been through. You know what I'm saying? So he getting what he deserved. What's the current charges? Well, we don't know what the current charges are because I don't think he's been sentenced yet. But like, I think he's gonna be in there for a minute.
See, this is why I said in a previous video, not this previous video, before, I'm talking about before, when one people like, oh, well, he should be got for a lot of stuff. No, he did a lot of stuff, but he didn't do that. I wouldn't give it. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't give a damn if Natureboy is telling the truth or not. I really wouldn't care. The point is, she is the only person that did something. So even if it's true or not true, he belonged to be in jail for the months to what he did to that baby. And you need to tell them damn people in jail he did that to that baby. That's why his ass is up there in protective custody, because he don't know what them people in general population, he don't know what they know about him. That's a whole entire jail. Everybody didn't sit there and watch your ass. If they was watching the videos, they saw your ass playing with that damn dog. You talking about the dog. And then what if somebody send them people in jail, you with that damn eggplant? Somebody need to send that shit to Netflix. That daggone thing with his eggplant growing with his daughter. So he belonged exactly where he's at. I don't care about Natureboy, but she is the only one that made an attempt because of that revenge porn, and she felt away with that revenge porn, and every single body, whoever watched it. So at least she did something, because if she didn't, Baby John would still be getting beat. Baby John would still be getting beat right now. And then he's such a baby. Like, true, how can you do that to your son, man? And then people so stupid, whoever's in that chat, I would have stayed on that topic. I would have stayed on it so she could elaborate some more. Because Natureboy needs to pay for that. And so true. You got two men right there. One talking about it's Natureboy's fault why he ain't got his baby. And one abused his baby because the next man told you to abuse your baby. But you know what? At that point, he's 1 and 2 years old, right? Because he's maybe still 2, turning 3, right? He could have had broken bones and stuff. You said, oh, they gonna beat that damn baby. They don't piss me off. They piss me off. Nope, a try hard is amazing, the kind of ish those people will let happen. Yeah. What about Baby John? He needs justice for child abuse. That's what I'm trying to say. Baby John needs justice. And everybody's talking about everything. At least Treasure, but Daddy-O, at least Daddy-O is sitting up there and telling some of the stuff. The other girl said too. She didn't say that the baby John got beat, but she said all the SCXX that was going on out there, that baby was witness to all of that. So not only was witness to mental and physical abuse, even though they wasn't touching on him, but that's still sexual abuse because they're having XEX in front of that little boy. So what do you think that he's going to do? He's going to touch little other kids the same way he have seen them touching. Oh yeah, Mama Dia. Yes, Mama Dia. Oh, want me pim them again? Let me pim them. Got him. Baby John is going to need therapy. Exactly. Disgusting. I couldn't even get right around no child. Whether's mine, you got that right. It's terrible. It's terrible and it's terrible. I would love to see justice for all the children there. Yes, I would. Because if you ask me, even though Velvet did change her life, but I really think that if her getting pregnant with Ivy, I think that's what saved her life. Because she know for a fact she couldn't take both of them kids over there to Natureboy. Ivy is what saved. I don't know if Velvet would have went back or whatever. But the universe got her pregnant, so whatever, she could not be manipulated to go back, because that Ivy would have been nothing but abused. If the baby's crying and doing, I wouldn't be surprised if they find true strange fruit. Look at the pic on the screen. Don't she look like an avatar? You know what? You going in the closet. You is definitely going into the closet. Oh, Freddie-O, not Daddy-O. Nah, new name is Freddie-O. Well, look at Freddie-O. Look at Freddie-O. That's ridiculous. And nobody wants to talk about that. I mean, that they talking about they saving people and giving us knowledge and stuff. Okay. Your knowledge. Somebody needs to take this information and give it to Tabitha. They need to take that information and give it to Tabitha. For real. Tabitha needs this information. But ooh. Don't worry. Nicole got it set up really nice in the closet. Nicole has a swimming pool in the closet. I told her do not put a swimming pool in the closet. Nicole got a swimming pool in the closet. She got a bar. She got everything in that closet. Unapologetically black. But I'll be telling her take it out. But that closet is laced. It's laced. She got some stuff up in there. Oh, they got snacks in the closet too. They got snacks all up in there. But I done had enough. I done had enough. I done seen enough. So I see you guys tomorrow. I thank all of you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you guys to the T. But before we go, make sure if you did not hit that like, you can always hit the like on your way out. It's fine. Hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe. And leave a comment. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I keep thinking I'm going to be doing the morning and then I'm going to do an evening. But then I'll be oversleeping and stuff. Because y'all be having me up all night. Definitely my Nene, my baby. My Blanchy Pooh. My Nick Nick. My Unapologetically Black. But I will say to you again, I am very, very sorry. You know, I'm gonna cut this music down now because it's not the music no more. I am very sorry. And I give my condolences to you and your lies. I've been all lies. I've been in that closet. Well, maybe Nick then took the stuff out the closet. I don't know. But like again, my condolences go out to you and your family. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. You know, take it just day by day, day by day. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. But your mother was, baby, she lived, you put her age up there. Mommy lived her life. Your mother lived a beautiful life, a beautiful life. There's pool water green. I'm like, y'all, Nick, they talking about your closet. They talking about your closet. They talking about your closet. Yeah, but like I said, your mother lived a nice long, she made it in her 90s. God bless her. God bless her. God bless her. And she gonna still talk to you and stuff. And there's gonna be some weird things that may happen. You're like, what the hell? That's gonna be your mama. That's gonna be your mommy. But like I said, condolences to you and your family. I'm so sorry, but you know, she lived a heck of a life. That 98 years old. I know that alone. That's why I said you're gonna feel alone. You're gonna feel like you out here on this earth all by yourself. 98 years old and was only sick the last one. Oh, you more than welcome. You more, but we family here. We family. But woo. I couldn't take no. I could after every time I hear about what they did to Baby Jack, I gotta stop it. I couldn't take it no more. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, we family up here. Yeah, you are hour and 34 minutes late, Nicole. I just want you to know you are hour and 34 minutes late. Yeah, that's all you don't try to lift each other up. Lift each other up. I'm ready to go email True or Sassy. Like Sassy, bring your ass over here. Sassy. Talking about love. No, I'm love. Trying to steal my name. Shit. All right, guys. For the people that's on the East Coast, we tired. For the people on the West Coast, y'all can stay up. Running out the closet is dang. Oh no, we ain't got no roaches in there, girl. Them the fake roaches. We ain't got no roaches in our closet. Hold up. Hold up. Dag nabbit. Them yeah, okay. No mind. No damn mind. But but it's crazy. He did hit me up. And he was like, when as soon as I get some time, but I haven't hit him up again because I because I want to get into Baby Ja. But guys, go on to bed or watch a Netflix, depends on which coast you're on. And I'm really out of here this time. I thought it was a piece of chocolate. Then it moved. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Oh my God. Y'all stupid. Night night, family. Peace. I'm out. Oh, good.